Howdy. Welcome back to Nocturne's Ashes. You've come on a very special night. If this is your first time watching this, I don't know how many times we have to go over this, but what the heck? This is a weird spot to start. But honestly, a great place to start because you have arrived at a season finale. And we're going to see what happens with that. But real quick, a couple of announcements. Let's start over here.
Yes, next week, Sunday, in the holiday spirit, we here at Wolverine Studios will be doing a live stream of our special holiday one-shot. That's next week, Sunday the 21st, starting at 11 a.m. Christmas Eve is going pretty well, but something is afoot, something is in the air, and I don't know. Santa seems a little bit off this year. So tune in to see what's going on with him.
We have no idea what's happening.
All right, we got an announcement over here.
Yes, we have a Pip Snap prop, and I want to give a shout out to the person who made it. Her name is Brett Manning Art at Instagram and on Etsy. She makes these wonderful little creature plushies, and this is our Pip Snap.
Oh,
look at him. We'll see how long we get to keep Pip Snap for.
I love him.
There's his crown.
All right, Cody.
All right, so cool thing. A friend of mine in the Army made this by hand for me, my new chess piece. She does not have a storefront yet, but one will be coming, and she will be doing like handmade leather wallets, armor, different things. She's also a really big fan of the show and of D&D in general, so that's really cool. On the Wolverine front, we will be at Lootfest in March, so we're going to have some little mini games at the table, some cast meet and greets, some photos, things like that. It'll be a whole lot of fun, so make sure you come down to Fort Worth March 6th through 8th at the Sheraton Hotel. It's like 15 minutes from like Stockyards and everything else. It's a whole lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. If that's it, we're going to jump into it. We got a lot to do tonight. First, let's start with a quick recap.
Yes.
Bro, we just
Not again.
We just started.
But guess what? I got the towel.
Leave it there for a reason.
The party shared breakfast at the resort that they're at, the Wolverine Lodge, meeting with Cassian and Shade at separate times, and were introduced to King Pipsnap by Lyra and Grimm. Before an expected meeting, the party was transported to a crumbling lava-filled temple where Isman held back destruction. He informed the party that he needed their help figuring out the 3-statue puzzle within. Solving a sacrifice-based statue puzzle, Crow vanished as the rest fought off fire and ash creatures, finishing the puzzles. Isman rewarded the party with fragments of a powerful opal from the last statue before they were returned to the resort, Crow still missing. The group split up. Lyra spoke with Cassian, Grimm buried his opal fragment, and Quiet and Karina voiced concern over Lucian and Chorus deciding to pocket those fragments of the opal. Grimm then joined Lyra by the lakeside and debriefed on the day's events. Mira and Lucian agreed to accept the gift of power and consumed their opal fragments while on a boat in the lake. A violent surge of energy erupted from them once they did, sending shockwaves across the lake.
I don't want
I do it mostly for your reactions.
And you pay for it.
And you feed into it every
walk
time.
right into it.
Audience of one, homie. Okay. Real quick, you may also notice that Lyra is missing. Small scheduling conflict, but she is on her way. So she will be joining us.
Yay!
Oh, she's coming early? Sweet.
Well, she's on her way in whatever time she gets here. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm
As
speaking in
in,
hyperbole.
My bad.
Well, hopefully she's watching. Everybody say hi, Lyra.
Hi. We miss you.
All right, so to get into it, we're actually going to start with Crow. Crow, at this moment in time, you are walking back to the lodge with Sapphire, just meeting the leader of this group. And in that, well, honestly, without speaking for you, I think that Sapphire would let you, we walk in silence for a little bit, about maybe 5 minutes away from the lodge. She would voice, how are you?
I don't know what to think. That was a lot.
It would be at this moment that ahead of you, you see a bright purple light in the distance. You look over at Sapphire. Sapphire looks at you. You both moan and take off.
We both know. I love it.
Towards the lodge.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay. Sequence of events here. Okay. Karina, you and Quiet are on the other side of the lodge, just deciding to go look for the rest of the group. You take a few steps. Bright purple light emerges from our perspective would be above the lodge, like coming from behind it. Obviously, let's get to the other side. As we are running around is when that boom happens, that kind of sonic boom, and we hear all of the windows shatter. From where we're at, it's not anything crazy. I mean, it wasn't an actual explosion, but it's going to be just enough. It's really more of an air pressure thing that took the windows out. And from our perspective, it's not really going to necessarily hit us, other than maybe just kind of like a small
small
air. Yeah. And then we're going to keep running.
Okay.
On the beach of the lake, on the bank of the lake.
Yeah.
Down by the banks.
You
Down by the
will
river?
come to, not really being passed out or anything, but just kind of being taken off guard and head hit pretty hard, be kind of arousing yourself, and you look over and you find Lyra still laying there, and her ears are bleeding. It looks as if the nature of this was more of a sonic boom, as mentioned. And your first guess, kind of just apparently by how she is laying there, is this may have had a pretty strong effect on her hearing. And she is currently unconscious. Not stable, but unconscious.
I'm gonna go check on her, make sure that she has a pulse and she's good.
Yeah. She's okay in terms of she's not about to die, but she is completely out, and your attempts to rouse her are ineffective.
I'm gonna look down at the lake.
And on the lake.
Oops.
Consequences.
The two of you in this moment are it's like all of your senses are so active and not active that you're really not aware of what's happening around you. And it's just you're overwhelmed with, just raw energy is the best way to describe it. But within a few moments, you kind of find yourself coming back to yourself. You even look at each other and you see that purple faintly dimming as you drift slowly to the water and even land on top of it, glowing a faint purple as your feet step on the water, and you find Purchase. You feel this is momentary, though. This amount that you're touching in this second is not going to last very long. But in this moment, you have the entirety of what you consumed at its most direct is the word I'm going to use. And then you feel it's slowly fading as you, I would say, jog, if not skip, if I can speak for you both.
Yeah.
Across the water and back to the dock would be the closest thing to you. The front part of it is a little broken, but enough, stable enough for you to be able to stand on. You get to it as the purple starts to dim completely out, and you look pretty much how you did before at this point, but you do feel a difference. You feel an immensity inside of yourself. Something, I don't know. It's a great feeling. Today's a great day.
It's a good day.
Yeah. And you want more.
Yeah.
I
I
do. Yes.
Now heard. Okay.
Heard. Absolutely.
Are you okay?
I feel great. How are you?
I feel fantastic as well. I don't know. The last time I did this, I had access to some capabilities that were outside of my purview prior to me in taking it, but I don't know what this, if it is the same, or, and I don't know what it would do for you as well, but
While you're speaking on this, you guys can look out, kind of like looking around,
mhm.
and see the bubble of purple-hued sound wave still moving up into the air and just kind of heading just in all directions. Yeah, but I mean, the furthest you can see is looking up. So,
Yeah.
so you can just kind of see it still going.
Well, look down to the lodge and see the windows.
You also see people coming to the windows, and just some general, like, what the hell?
Maybe we should offer to help with the aftermath.
Definitely. I don't know how much that will be, aside from cleaning up some broken glass, but I don't think we can source 200 windows to
Well,
to
I have
repair
6
that.
gold pieces to my name, so...
So they might
over
be
that.
very mad at us.
That's okay.
Unfortunately, we did not know that was going to happen. So
well,
can they blame us?
we could have inferred it, but they will say what they will have to say, but I think that I am all for the decision that we made. So let's stand by it.
Real quick, what are you doing now?
I see them
Yes.
trotting along, all happy,
Yes.
giddy, but I'm worried about Lyra. I'm picking her up and I'm running her down, making sure I get her hat and everything.
Okay, you've got everything, and running her where?
I'm going to the infirmary, just down to the lodge, wherever I can get someone to heal her.
Okay. You guys will see, this will be about, think of it maybe like 3/4 of a football field away, him head a little closer to you, but then turn, carrying Lyra inside.
Okay.
So just enough, I think you could probably infer,
if he's carrying her.
yeah,
she's
like
gonna get
something,
out
but, and he's moving pretty fast paced. But I am going to, just for a second, and then you'll be back to full autonomy in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead, and you're not concerned about that at all.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay.
I fear that there may be some consequences, but I will gladly accept those.
Yeah, I'm content.
Well, I don't know. Is there any sense that I can get to what power is now at? It feels dulled from the initial onslaught of energy, but what is now at?
Right in this moment, and the first time that this happened to you, it was really hard to understand the sensations you were feeling, but now that we have a second time, we have a second data point, and you can, with more confidence, understand what's happening. So, and this is something you may want to then articulate for her, but essentially, if we just break this down mechanically, what's happening is, at first consumption, you are the closest to the raw energy of a god, as what that will offer in that moment. So then the few moments after it, you are at such a significant loss. Like, in all reality, you just lost 95% of what you just got. But that 5% is still awesome. But if you lost 95%, you're going to be just feeling the negative, the loss. So you're not aware of the positive yet.
Gotcha.
Because it just all feels weak.
Crashed.
Yeah. And so within the next day or so, you'll level out and then feel where, ooh, I can touch on something that wasn't there before. Because right now you're just feeling loss, and man, I wish I could get a hand on another one of those. Kind of feeling.
Yeah. The slightly down sensation that you're feeling right now is a loss of our initial level of power. It is not easy reaching into that deep of a pool, and so I think that in time we'll feel like we have more to access. But for the time being, I think that we should be prepared for what comes next.
All right.
Okay, real quick. We are going to bump into you carrying Lyra. So we're going to be coming down. Kind of imagine the ground is kind of slanted, as what is the first floor on the other side is built out down here. So we're going to come down and catch them right at that entryway, kind of where the pool is. And he's going and something's wrong.
Okay.
I got her like bridal carried. I'm booking it.
Okay, what happened?
I don't know. Luciana Mira that did some shit. Now, Lyra, she's unconscious and she's bleeding. I'm gonna get her some healing, make sure she's okay.
Where are they?
Fucking down by the docks. They're happy-go-lucky.
Do we split up? Go together?
Let's. You.
I got her. You guys do what you need to do.
Let's go deal with them.
Okay.
And so then we'll head towards them. So go ahead and continue any dialogue, and then we're gonna pop up in just a minute.
Yeah. I do really appreciate you coming along on this journey with me. I know it's of your own wants and needs, but the companionship is not lost. I feel as though other people in the group don't understand why I would accept a gift from Ismin, but I think the reasoning is very clear. It can be used for good.
I would agree, yes. Though I am gonna take a seat on the edge of the dock, I think sitting down might be the best interest for us.
Yeah, I'll sit with you.
Is this how it always is?
The other time that I did, yes.
You blew up.
Oh, no, I didn't blow up specifically. It was different, but it also may be, I don't know. I remember it's been saying something about the god of reason. That is what am I correct in saying that? That is what this
was
deitous energy was. And so it may be different from Ismin before. It was more of a radiant feeling, a warmth, and then the cold of the mountain kind of brought me out of it. But this seems like my mind is racing, and now it's foggy somehow. So maybe in time it'll clear up, but it might be different each time, depending on the domain of whatever old god there was.
Yeah, depending on the magic that they imbue us with. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Just something to keep in mind, of course. Maybe we need to go further next time.
Yes, if that is what we need to do, I'm more than willing to do so.
Okay, we'll be coming up at this point.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, hi, Karina. It is so nice to see you again.
Okay, I'm going to ignore that. What happened and what did you guys do?
Well, the gift that was bestowed upon us, we accepted it.
I'm sorry, you did what?
We ingested the morsel of power.
She's going to look over at Quiet, just wide-eyed.
He's going to take a small half step in front of you, just kind of like his shoulder starting to block you, sort of. And he's going to slightly push on you a little backwards.
Not a fan of that.
just like very lightly.
I know.
It's me. It's Lucy, and it's Mira.
We're still very much the same people.
Well, I understand. It's the dock's a little off kilt.
Unfortunately, that was a ramification.
Do you not trust us?
I don't know how to answer that. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what you just did.
And you all were getting at me as the one that shouldn't be trusted.
Well, I have actually never been one to say that you shouldn't be trusted. I feel like I'm the only one that's been on your side the entire time. I mean, you were the first person I talked to at the masquerade. And we danced.
That is true, albeit not well, but...
Yes. It was
Go back to
horrific.
episode 1.
So I've been told it was not good, but...
We're all friends here. We're friends.
Yes.
I just don't know what just happened.
Neither do we.
That's fair.
Well, you have to think that whatever power we've tapped into, we'll be able to handle it, and it will aid our goals.
Since when are we trusting Ismin?
Since he hasn't lied.
What do you mean he hasn't lied?
Everything he said seems to be truthful to me. And I should know. I have quite the skill of telling if people are lying or not.
I don't think that's true at all, considering how he's tricked every single one of us.
I don't think that he's tricked me. In fact, this mark, this brand, helps me to see if people are lying or not. And I've used it multiple times, even though, unless you, of course, doubt the power of the Raven Queen.
Of course I don't.
Good.
But were you there when he literally bit Chorus's finger off?
Yes, not a lie.
Not a lie, no, but like, why would we trust somebody like that?
Because he's trying to get power, and so are we.
I think this is, I don't know, more conversation we need to have, and I'll hear you guys out, and we can talk about this.
Of course.
It seems Lyra maybe tripped and is headed to the infirmary, and so we're gonna run and check on her. If you guys want to chill and come in and join us,
Yes.
and he's
we'll
just
be
gonna
there.
push on you a little more.
She's gonna like body check him a little bit. Be like, fuck you, I don't want to still talk.
Mm.
She's gonna like initially bump you and then just kind of like, fine, we'll go check on Lyra. But this conversation's not over.
Oh, not by a long shot, I'm sure.
And then
I want to just punch him in a smug little fucking face right now.
we'll walk away, and whenever we get to out of earshot from them, Quiet's gonna say, I don't know what the fuck they just did, but Chorus is singing.
I did singing?
I don't know. Let's just get inside.
I don't know if singing is a good thing, but okay.
Do you think that that's going to be a problem?
Absolutely. I think we're going to have to play very, very nice for the next, probably for the rest of our lives, actually. Now that I think about it, I think we're going to have to really overcompensate.
Well, I'm used to hiding, so I think that we'll be able to do that.
All right.
Okay, at this point, you will arrive with Sapphire about where Quiet and Karina initially started and kind of head around.
Everybody's just showing up.
I'm sure me and the entourage I'm with probably all have weapons drawn at this point, right?
Yeah, at this point, coming in, kind of, this is where I think coming through the building, marshaling, and to where you get down and headed towards the lake, and you'll run into Quiet and Karina first as we're coming back in.
What happened?
They've gone off the rails.
Who's going off the rails?
Mira and Lucian. They ate what Isman gave us.
What did Isman give you?
And she'll like pull it out of her
yeah.
pocket and show.
Absolutely. Forgot he disappeared first.
Oh yeah,
When-
I forgot you weren't there for that. So we defeated the thing that was down there in the whole lava pit, and then we got these from Isman after a very kind of horrendous speech. I'm not gonna lie.
Get rid of it.
I don't. How do I get rid of it? I was talking to Quiet on how to get rid of ours when that happened.
Get it as far away from as both of you as you can. Are they still themselves?
Did
To a
to
degree.
a point. I don't know. Lucian was talking real smug, and I kind of wanted to punch him in the face, but I restrained myself.
Get inside. Get rid of those gemstones.
Where do I put this for now?
Bury it. Destroy it. Put it in a fire.
Right here, Misty.
Toss it over here. Nom.
Is there like a fireplace inside that we could like toss it in to see if that will play?
Or will that explode the whole building?
Yeah, I don't want to take that risk.
As we're having this conversation, and I think Sapphire notices this first, and her gaze moves, and while you're talking moves, we see him, we turn and we look, and you guys kind of still out there on the dock. It takes a minute, but you're also going to see what I'm about to describe.
Mm-hmm.
As that bit of energy, as it's been moving out, pushes up into space and against the black, honestly, it's beautiful the way that it looks, that purple hue. And it continues until it passes the moons. And you notice, specifically in that moment, Veloon, the red moon, as it passes over it, it pulses the entire moon. A dark red.
Interesting.
And for a moment, everything feels fine. And
For a
then it's
moment.
almost as if life itself hesitates. It's subtle at first. A sensation like maybe static crawling under your skin. this kind of wrongness, you only notice because it wasn't there a heartbeat ago. So it's recognition of something out of sorts. Enough that it essentially kind of sobers the two of you up to the moment and to the consequences, more so.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone looks up, eyes drawn to the shifting light. And as Vayaloon hangs there, as it always does, exactly where it should be, but that red pulses a second time. And then this heavy, dark hue of red starts to grow on the edges, and then it almost feels like it's pushing down on the moon as all of you just watch. Then, quietly, without any sound, you notice small, thin, black lines appearing across the surface of the moon.
Oh no.
Hey.
Not explosions, not shattering, hairline fractures. Delicate, deliberate, spreading slowly like cracks in a cooling glass. They branch and intersect and crawl, forming an intricate, unsettling web across the moon's face. The light of the entirety of it starts to dim, and these cracks start to shine bright. Brighter than the moon is normally, and pulses. And throughout this entire experience, no sound reaches you. No tremor or shakes to the ground, nothing like that. But you notice animals nearby shifting, growing restless. Some wolves whining in the distance. Birds taking flight. Your raven incredibly upset on your shoulder. And somewhere inside of you, a divine presence that you're used to feeling, you've just grown so natural to it being there, starts to go faint and distant, almost like a voice underwater. Something you didn't even know you had in there is now a little lost. And then the cracks stop spreading, and then nothing. You're all standing looking at it.
I'm gonna fucking kill her.
She took it too.
Mira? Yes. Mira and Lucian both took it.
You see his face just hell white.
Just so that it's covered, you would have made it to the infirmary, and they continue to make sure that she's stabilized and are trying to ascertain what's going on. And you feel that she's in, it's up to you if you want to stay right there, but you feel that she's in good hands. Also, if you would feel the need to come explore what's happening, you notice a lot of this as well, just through the window, or not window, but hole where there was a window. Yeah. And so up to you either way. What?
I'm going to stay by her side for a moment until that unease goes away.
Does that unease subside?
No.
Fuck.
Right.
No.
I'll stay by her side for a bit.
Okay. Just interrupt if you feel like you would have come at this point. Otherwise, I'm just going to assume you two are there. I want to jump back to you guys really quick.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to say anything, but what's going on?
Did we feel any different? Or because before we were like, we don't really care.
Everything I said before is still true. It's like, it's that clarity that hits you when you first wake up in the morning, after a night out. It's that all right, yeah, I did all of that, but fuck, I'm an idiot.
Now I'm over.
Yeah, there's still a tiny piece of, God, that was so good. And
right.
You deserve it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're mostly you.
He's like,
But we deserve yeah.
No.
I can only say these words to address what's going on. Oftentimes, creating lasting changes causes fear. So maybe we not label it a mistake until it's proven that it hasn't worked.
We will see.
Yes, we will.
They're gonna be really mad though.
Open dialogue times.
Valen is a pretty cool moon.
And
More of a
all
Tarn
at
guy, but-
once, everything changes again. The light shifts to a dark red where those veins were bright. And a few of you feel it in your balance at first. This chill that passes through the air, but in a way that it just kind of affects more of like your inner ear.
Ugh. Yeah,
Hate that feeling,
it sucks.
It's almost like the way the ground pulls at you is pulling slightly different. And it's just barely enough to notice, but it's there. And enough that your stomach tightens. And as you look back up, this time it is incredibly unmistakable. The fractures are widening, not spreading, but opening. One section of the moon's surface has shifted inward by a hair's breadth, like a massive plate slipping out of alignment. And then it moves again, slowly, deliberately. And then a deep subsonic pressure rolls through the world, rattling everybody's armor, the wood planks on the deck that you're standing on. It is something that you don't... How do I explain this? It's not something you hear with your ears, like you feel it behind your eyes. Does that make
Right,
sense?
yeah.
like an adrenaline dump kind of situation.
Yeah, kind of. Then from the cracks on the moon, you see bits of the moon start to fall into itself. The moon is breaking apart. As all of you watch, silent, over the course of about 2 minutes, the moon splits entirely into 3 pieces. 2 smaller chunks, and a much larger chunk, about 60% of the mass of the moon, is now up there. And you realize nothing's going to be the same.
Good.
So with the balance situation, are we still like able to like balance? Like...
Yes, I'm sorry. This was like more of a fractional experience in a moment,
Okay.
and things are
Rather than
kind of
rather than a permanent
alternation.
change. Okay.
correct.
Well, kind of, yeah.
We'll
As
get
much
used to it.
Yeah. Okay,
A
well,
lot of science behind it, but
Mechanically, you don't
different.
need to do anything different right this second.
Not
Okay.
at this current moment.
Heck yeah.
Some powers may change.
But only one of, there's 3 moons, right?
There are 3
And then it
minutes.
only affected
This
the one.
only affected one. You will have noticed that this energy bypassed the other 2, just like this one,
Mm-hmm.
and they had no reaction.
And it didn't matter. It's
Correct.
just this one moon.
Just
Okay.
this
Specifically the
one.
blood.
Each
Specifically the
moon,
what?
and I'm sorry.
No,
sorry,
go-
I'm
yeah, go ahead.
commandeer for a second. So your characters would all know each moon has a different purpose. It has a different magical, psychological, and paraphysical relationship with the world and the continent as a whole, and each moon has a specific purpose. This moon was also linked to prophecy.
Sick.
Mm.
Really cool.
So there are, and I can't remember the names of my own fucking moon. Tarn, Nixel, what was this one again?
Tarnixel and
Valen.
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 Thank you, Valoon. I named it after the fucking continent, so I could remember it. So Valoon was very heavily tied into blood magic, prophecy, and gravitational forces, as well as some of the ley lines that go throughout the world, which are some of the reasons why the wild magic happens.
Ooh.
So there are a lot of things that, just so you understand thematically and mechanically, there are things that are changing around you.
Cool.
But like right now, nothing is currently changing for you specifically at this current moment.
but that will change as we
Correct.
go through the coming days.
Yes.
Well, I would also say there are current repercussions right this second also, but none of you have
Yeah.
done
Figured
anything
that
to
out.
like
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
Yeah.
The long-term mechanics are changing.
Cool.
Mhm.
Got it. Ready. Next.
I feel like power has been lost, but the power that we did gain is becoming more concrete in my mind. You feel that?
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
I feel like we might have, if not grabbed fully, grasped at the reins of destiny.
Yeah. I think we can only see. There's really nothing we can do except continue.
All
I
right.
hear you there.
Back to you guys, or us, up at the front.
Us.
Or
I think at this point, Karina is going to know exactly what is happening, feel the shifting, and just become so fucking enraged over what just happened. She's going to turn from everybody and start storming toward Mira and Lucian.
she's probably gonna try to hit them.
Oh yeah.
This is going to hurt.
Crow is going to try to get in front of you and not try to stop you. I need you to think this through. Now is not the time.
Real quick, while this is happening, you'll also notice that the guard that you gathered
Mhm.
are all moving to do other, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so there is obviously some good discipline in this group, but even that strong discipline is breaking for a second, and people are moving and, like, doing other things. So you don't really have a cabal, really, and even Sapphire is distracted, like, go do this, go do that, like, so it's kind of just you. Us three,
Us
in
three,
this
'cause
moment.
everybody else
Everybody's
is
still
like-
doing shit around you, but it's
Chaotic.
Would they be still moving to intercept as Sapphire and I would have told them to do?
I would say I think your Sapphire is maybe that's what she's doing, is trying to, like, get them back to that. In this moment, no. But,
Gotcha,
like,
okay, I follow.
trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get it's just a little like where are my kids? What's what is happening to the world? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's just that
Yeah.
panic.
They're remustering.
Yes.
I got you.
Like when you see like a traumatic thing like happen in the world and you're like, oh
Yes.
shit.
Yes.
Okay.
The Rangers are going to intercept them. This is about to be bad. You do not need to get into the middle of this.
They need to pay for what they've just done.
Listen, right now, we need to get out of here. You and Quiet need to go inside and check on Lyra. I will handle this with Sapphire.
Are you really going to handle it, or are you going to let your emotions get in the way?
I think she's chosen her side.
I hope you're right.
I hope I'm not.
All right.
So she'll like put her dagger back in her pocket and walk back towards Quiet.
At this point, she'll have mustered about 5-6 Rangers, and then is like this is what we've got right now. But let's head over there.
You're the one in charge.
Nods and then goes with you and continues walking the dock. After they've passed, I think we should just watch and see what happens.
Absolutely.
We're just gonna go fucking inside. I don't.
No, fuck it. I'm going to see them get their comeuppance. Fuck it.
Comeuppance.
Get their comeuppance, damn it.
Let's just move a little closer and see what we can hear.
I think at this point, Group would be coming out.
Okay. Honestly, I think at this point you'd be able to hear enough of this because the world went silent in a way that it just hasn't ever before. You don't hear any bugs. You don't hear any animals. You don't hear anything right this second. Not that there was a ton, but there was enough. There was ambiance in this world. The wind isn't moving. There's no trees rustling. There isn't anything. And so you'd be able to pretty much overhear this entire exchange up in the floor that you're on. So
Windows are gone.
feel free to
That's
come.
true,
Right,
yeah.
right. So feel free to kind of come down and at this point come up to us, and we're just kind of walking towards the dock with the intention of kind of stopping at the dock, and just enough to be able to hear what's happening.
Where are we in relation to the dock?
I'm picturing on the edge of the dock still with
Like
the feet.
five in
I
the
think
water.
we were like
Yeah.
sitting, watching.
Going like,
yeah.
oh. Yeah, feet down like in the
Yeah,
water.
We just did.
Yeah, watching the world
We're so
break.
powerful.
Wow, that's crazy.
We
Anyway.
fucked up.
That remains to be seen.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you do anything different?
No, I'm going to tell the nurse, whoever's taking care of Lyra, I will be back make sure she's okay.
Okay.
Something's happening out there. I'm gonna go make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to get to the highest vantage point I can on the cabin. Or
Ooh,
the lodge,
okay.
and just watch everything and figure out what's going on.
Unless you're not going down there.
That sounds good. Okay.
So
Ooh.
sick.
Yeah,
anyway.
Such
That'll
a
take
sick
you
move.
about a minute. So about a minute into whatever I start describing, you'll be caught up after that. Or I'm sorry, you can start knowing that information from there. Because I'm even going to say, as long as you guys aren't whispering, your voices are going to carry enough. I mean, you'll be able to hear it up there. So, okay.
Quick pause. I love the idea of like Grim on the top of wherever, like high vantage point, like looking up at like the broken moon. That sounds like a really cool. Like,
I need to like
I
Snap.
feel like
I need a-
there's a landscape
I forget
photo
this.
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
like, up there,
of
and
like
then
Grim
the
standing
back
on
of the
this-
building,
Yeah.
and then the dock kind of
Stack.
shredded to the side, and then just like
I need the picture. Somebody who's watching, please make it.
people,
A pure
we're
aura.
talking to
You're
you
making
guys.
me sound so fucking cool.
dude, dude, just pure aura. Like, fucking
Yeah.
Grim is aura farming on the goddamn roof.
There's fucking morons just down here. Just, what the fuck?
Internal panic.
Yeah. Let me know at what point you say the city needs me.
The world needs me.
Okay.
Not the hero they would.
Okay. We actually held it together before we derailed. Like that was like 45 minutes.
Yay, we did good this time.
Okay.
We're getting better.
Okay. Sapphire and Crow kind of leading these other rangers up. Sapphire is going to say, I'm going to give you the opportunity to see if you can get them to agree to come with us. And then just kind of still standing next to you, but giving you like a half step in front of her to kind of take the lead of this conversation. But you feel her presence looming behind you, in that if she feels it, she will take back control.
Crow's gonna light a cigarette.
So fair.
He's
I
good.
mean, perfect opportunity.
Sorry.
What was it this time? Oh, did you stab him?
No.
It
It was
Damn.
acting. It was acting.
Wow, what a good
Oh.
actor. No, it was like mechanical pencil went.
That time we made it literally 1 minute before derailed.
It's starting to go slower.
We gotta separate those two.
Sit on opposite ends of the table.
Sorry.
Okay, all right. Find it.
Find it, sorry.
So, Crow's gonna, as she tells him that, he's just gonna look over, cigarette in his mouth, light it, and walk over. Interesting night we're having, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You know, either one of you want to explain what just happened?
Well, I feel like you'll be upset with us no matter what.
In your mind, while you said that, you'll hear Chorus say, Grace.
Oh,
Well, Crow, friend, an opportunity placed itself in the palm of our hands, an opportunity to do some good, and I don't want to speak for you, Mira, but I feel like we took it.
I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I do think it's important what your body language is conveying right now.
Mhm.
Are you staying, sitting? So I'm imagining, like, let's say you're facing this way,
Mhm.
feet dangling.
Yeah.
They came up like this.
Behind
I feel like we're still,
That's
like-
what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
either
yeah.
way is fine.
I figured they're like sitting on the edge of the dock, and I'm just standing beside you guys.
Yeah.
But then do you turn to look at him?
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was what I wanted to
Yeah.
say. Okay.
No, I think we're
No,
still
no, no,
so
yeah,
they're looking
yeah.
just straight ahead at the water.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
water up at the moon.
Yeah.
Which at this point, you're looking at this again, that stabilization of the water, because there's no wind, there's no nothing right now, and everything's kind of settled, is a bizarre abstraction of what's above it,
Right.
reflecting
Like a
off
perfect
of it.
mirror.
I mean, we just added more to the landscape.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
yeah.
sick.
Okay, go ahead.
Some good, huh?
Yes.
What kind of good?
Helping those who reach out for it
And how do you plan to do that?
by not charging them for it.
You know, that's interesting that you say that, because I think you just charged everyone a price that is more than what any monetarily physical gain is. Mira, what about you?
We were hopelessly outmatched. We never really had a chance. And I think this was necessary to even the playing field.
So no faith in me, in us, in the group. I had hope. That was enough for me.
Even with everyone, the evil we face is just on another level.
So,
That we need every advantage.
so we fight that evil by becoming it. Do you two know what those opals were?
Fragments of the power of the gods that have left us.
Aye. Do you know how they were created?
My guess is imprisoning them somehow.
No.
And how were they created?
Thalara.
And who or what is Thalara?
Really quick. The two of you find yourselves on your knees. You are pushing down so hard you can feel your nose snapping.
Oh,
And then you're back.
And was that like?
Remind me, did you experience that once? Because I know
Yes,
you are.
we
but-
did.
Yeah, two of
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
together.
so
Same thing.
we're not like bowing currently.
it was just that.
We are
snap
There was
shot.
a snap
mentally.
that okay.
To where you were bowing, like you were living
Yes.
in that moment for a half a second and then you're
100%.
back.
Yeah, okay.
Take one hit point damage.
Yeah, for my broken nose, yeah.
That's how you careen on that.
if I'm not gonna punch them, somebody better.
They better take a fucking hit point for something.
I understand. Wanting to be more powerful.
Bro, don't. I beg you to see through your own experience here. I don't want to be more powerful. Need to
For what end? For what purpose?
complete this task that we find ourselves burdened with, to find some sense of what we are facing.
Have you no faith?
I have faith in droves. Shaken, but that is the nature of faith.
Not a night ago you told me I could come to you with the issues that I have going on.
Yes.
And now here we are. And instead of discussing things as I know you would have normally pushed for decisions, you took it upon yourself without all of the knowledge. And Mira, you wanted me to stay. You pushed for it. You gave me back my whole goddamn mind when I could have left. Before, you and I talked things out. We made decisions together. I'm looking at two people that I'm not sure if I even recognize anymore. Every action has a consequence.
I knew you wouldn't be happy with that. I knew you'd try to stop it. And I knew we couldn't afford that.
So you've no trust for me.
It's not a matter of trust. It's a matter of will to do what is necessary.
I'm gonna take a drag of a cigarette, mostly because I want to hit my babe.
I would hope that the lack of conversation would indicate to you the solemn calculation of our minds, that we're not rash with this.
I'm going to pause for a second because we're going to have kind of a conversation within a conversation.
Yeah.
So, like, while you guys are discussing this,
Mm-hmm.
Quiet is going to ask you. It feels like they're drawing sides. We need to do something, but this is about to. Are they going to arrest them? Like, I don't know. Is that something we want to allow? We need to handle it, but do we need to let a third party handle it?
Would you rather me handle it?
Perhaps not.
That's an excellent question.
I don't think so, actually. Yes.
He's
I'm
gonna
so punched.
he's gonna
It's an
sit for a
accurate
second.
question.
He's gonna sit for a second, and then he's gonna look at you and he's gonna say, I trust you more than this third party.
Is that permission? Shut the fuck up.
He's having
Try to roleplay it out here. Shut the fuck up over there.
I think that in you, if you can breathe. Yeah.
I don't think I have that kind of self-control over my emotions quite yet. I
Well,
will be straight honest.
I'll push you in the water then.
That's valid.
But I think we should at least try before we give this up to some other group, or I don't know what's about to happen.
Okay. Can I see Grim from this point?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, I was like, do you have a reason to look up?
Yes, I
another-
do, actually.
Nirvana,
Watch.
Something in the Way is playing as it's backlit.
Hair blowing in the
I don't know how much of the song
Because
I
he
can
has the
sing without
handcuffs,
getting
that's why I was asking.
copyright issue.
Oh,
I was gonna holler up to Grim and be like, throw me those handcuffs that we have.
I give those back.
We only got one pair.
I give those back to you.
Did you? I'm gonna, for purposes,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
remember.
say he.
And you got them on you.
I think
You
he
have
did
them. You have 'em.
because yes, I do have those. Okay, so, but I only have
Whip
one
them
pair.
out. We just
Well,
have
Realistically,
one arm in
it's
between.
only one I'm
It's a
worried
problem.
about.
Which one are you more worried about?
well, no, you can't ask that.
You're not there.
Metagaming.
You're not there. Okay.
So you mean you can walk up and ask him?
She's gonna reach into her bag and see if that she still has the handcuffs, and she's gonna march over there,
Okay.
headed straight towards Lucian.
Will Sapphire let that happen?
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
go ahead and continue. We'll see. Go ahead and continue what you guys are talking about, and then we'll interrupt when she makes
Gotcha.
it.
I understand fear. And I might have been persuaded. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. That two people,
God, you sound like a disappointed dad. That's so funny.
that the two people who have both been fighting tooth and nail just did away with everything that they've been saying. Do you know that Lyra's now laying in the infirmary, hurt,
We saw her.
and you don't care?
I think she'll be fine.
Care deeply.
Have you checked? No,
No,
the two of you are
because
sitting
we-
out here.
Well, we've been accosted thrice now by different parties. We haven't had a chance to.
Oh, it's about to be a fourth.
Oh.
I've been asked to come down here and convince the two of you to come with me and our gracious hosts,
Why is that?
because I've pledged to help them. These are the Dusk Rangers. They are servants of the Queen.
But you had
I
just
pledged
said
myself.
Okay.
Did not pledge the group.
So you were
Fair.
going to leave us.
Mm-mm. I was going to be traveling with you all.
Hmm.
Some things have been brought to my attention that I was unaware of before.
And why don't you just share them with us?
Right? All right. I have a brother
Do I hear this at this point?
who I just
You're
met.
walking up close enough.
Wait, you knew?
I just found out.
I was going to tell you, but so much has happened.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's my
But- Regardless, are you going to arrest them or at this point? Are you going to do anything? Because I'm sick and tired of the fucking back and forth.
Ultimately, it's not up to me. I was hoping that they would at least be willing to come and have a conversation, but it honestly sounds like the two of you don't regret your actions. And that part is concerning to me.
But I don't think that not regretting our actions and having a conversation are mutually exclusive. I think that we can still have the conversation, and I'm more than willing to.
It's more dependent upon if you regret your actions, depends upon the form of how the conversation happens.
Well, then it will be tough for us then, because I do not regret it whatsoever.
At this point, she's going to get over at Lucian, try to get him in a headlock, and get those handcuffs on.
If she's walking up with handcuffs, I will just offer my...
Yeah. I'll go have a conversation.
I have a question. Are you going to punch me once these are on?
I very well could.
I would just like to know, you're very, very much stronger than I am.
Mid conversation, she's gonna backhand him.
I love it.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
fuck you.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
Yeah. 6.
It's just a really good backhand.
Guys, I'm just so good at rolling these dice.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just can't help it.
Oh, yeah.
Roll high.
After that, Wyatt will step forward and say, "All right, he's down. I've got him," and he'll take your hand, not the cuffs. He'll take your hand
Mm-hmm.
and start to just pull you forward, and he'll look at you, just kind of in gesturing to Mira, and I'm just gonna start pulling Lucian
I'm not gonna.
and walking.
Are you
I'm
gonna?
gonna throw the handcuffs on him at this point.
Oh, I was assuming they were
Oh,
on.
they were
Oh,
already
they were
on,
on.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I put them
you
on
hit
and
him
then
after
throw
he
them out
used-
of you.
Yeah.
He was
Okay,
already
yeah.
cuffed, yeah.
Making sure.
Yep.
Logistically.
Crow's gonna reach out and put his hand on your shoulder where your mark is.
Mhm.
Are you going to come with us or not?
I'm happy to come with you. I want to stay together as this group and still do what we meant to do. Nothing has changed in my eyes. It's just slightly different circumstances.
What circumstances? Oh, I see that.
Yeah, well, that wasn't something I anticipated, but
So you didn't know.
no.
So you took this.
I assumed it would be like the last time Lucian did this. This is not the first.
I did not know that.
Chorus is on board, if that makes a difference. That made a difference to me.
I can understand why you did it.
Then let's go.
And he's going to put you in front of him with his hand still on your shoulder, and kind of guiding you, escorting.
Okay. That's fine. I'll allow it.
All right. You will watch as
I'd like to be carried, but that's fine.
Do you actually say that?
No.
You actually say
I was
that.
about to say, one smart ass meets another smart ass. They'll fucking do it.
God, she's something.
No, fuck it. She gave me the idea.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
He's just gonna.
The back of her nails just like scraped across.
And they got like stuff on them right now.
Yeah.
So like that would hurt.
Yeah,
That's
he's,
a
gonna,
six
he's just
days.
gonna pick her up. He's just gonna pick her up and carry her.
All right, then I said it for real. Yeah, I thought I'd get princess treatment, and here we are. All right.
the way that this is going to work is, and you'll see everyone coming in, and so you can do what you need to at
God,
this
it's gonna
point.
piss off
But-
shades.
That's so funny.
Everybody is going to come in, and the Dusk Rangers are going to flank. It's a little off flank for a second, and then come in as you get closer to where once we enter the building, you've got
Like a wedge.
them on both
People
sides.
on sides,
So it's a wedge formation.
Yep.
Okay.
Wedge.
And then once we enter, it becomes more of just a straight.
Double lines on.
Yep. And then we are essentially like, I don't know, in the middle, we're somewhat guiding, but the edges are kind of pushing us one way. And we'll go up the steps back to the buffet area and just take seats. We see that people are moving about. The glass, these were very tall windows here, so the glass shattered in. But again, the space is gigantic. And so there's plenty of area that doesn't have any glass on it at all.
Are there any casualties?
We'll get to that.
Oh,
There's well, let's try that.
sorry.
No, you're good. Glass. Okay. But there's plenty of sections that don't have any glass on it, and you're escorted over and just placed in a chair. Again, kind of think they're quickly moving some tables to where you're going to have the ability to sit, and then a few people are going to be sitting across from you, and then the tables outward from that are pushed back.
Right.
And from here, just in terms of placement, I'm going to go ahead and say that the two of you are facing the buffet on one side of the table, and then standing next to you. So I'm going to put you on right here, and then you here, and you're facing that way.
Yes.
And then you're going to be standing next to Mira. Quiet will be standing on the other side of you. Karina on the other side of him. And then if you join us wherever you would like to be.
I'm still out there.
That's what I figured. Okay. And I'll check in with you in a second. And the guard is going to be on the other side of the half wall that separates the buffet dining area from that like main lobby entrance. You guys have that right at your back. And some of the guard, not the, I mean, they're part of the Rangers, but they're more of the guard Rangers, are standing behind that half wall behind you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it's still open. It's not the most threatening version of this that it could be, but you do get a sense that you are detained.
Yeah, it seems like
detained in
it's like
regard.
an interrogation room in just the space that they have.
Then on the other side of the table, Sapphire is going to pull up a chair, and she's going to have a seat. And then you'll see that one of her entourage is going to be just behind her, and she's going to just sit for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check in with you real quick. Anything specific you're looking for to do?
Yeah, I'm internal monologuing right now.
Monologue token. Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that word.
You should not have.
After watching that shit show, I'm torn. We're dealing with things that I cannot handle. All I'm good at is being a brute. Killing things is what I know. Blood, sand, that arena, it's all I'm good at. And whatever strength I have, but we're fucking fighting against gods, criminal organization. Those bone people had an entire underground system. They were just all that power, and yet they fucking do nothing with it. I can't help but think if I had a fraction of that power, families would be fed. Children would be in chains. Fucking innocent lives would be saved instead of being sent off to some gluttonous lords for dumbass wars. This Raven Queen. Been marked since I was a fucking baby. I haven't talked to her, never felt her fucking presence. I feel fucking alone. I feel powerless and weak, and I have no fucking idea what I need to do next. And this group is at each other's throats every fucking second we get a moment of peace. They're addicted to chaos. It's so aggravating. And I'm saying this into myself, into the wind, but I'm hoping that whatever ethereal things that keep popping up, they have an answer, some sort of fucking guidance, because it feels like that's all I got right now. The other person is currently unconscious, bleeding out of the fucking ears.
From behind you, you hear Alexios, and you turn and you see someone you don't recognize. You haven't seen this person before. Oh, I want to read it.
Oh, nuts.
Okay, thank you. Someone you haven't seen before, but they've said your name, and you look them over for a second, and they take a step closer, and he says, "Oh, let me describe them a little bit for you." You see a small, a smaller elf, and maybe elf, human, some kind of half. But you see some of the characteristics, but they're a little bit shorter in stature and thin, lean, and they're covered in dirt. And they've got their clothes are all dirty, like they just crawled through, I don't know, outside. Everywhere's kind of covered in dirt at this point. But they step forward to you and say, let's see how we word this. I owe you thanks. And he opens his hand and he's holding the opal that you buried. You got me out of there. As you see a completely non-mechanic version of the person that you put out of their misery.
I'm gonna unclench from the railing. I'm still royally pissed, but I'm trying to contain it so I don't say or do something to scare them off. How tall are they?
How tall are you? Remind me.
I'm like 6'8".
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Big motherfucker.
Think like maybe 5'1".
Kneel down.
Ash size.
Ash size.
Kneel down. What was your name?
Sorry.
Fjern.
It's a beautiful name.
I don't think I could ever repay you for what you did for me. And now this, and he looks at himself as you realize, he's crawled out of the dirt.
Do you remember all of it?
I do.
I'm sorry.
You got me out. Now I need to go find what's left of my people. I think this is yours. And he hands you back the opal that you buried.
I'll take it. If you need anything else, find me.
He just nods and turns and walks off to the side of the roof and then climbs down.
Slump down and just look at the opal. And just go back to thinking.
Okay.
Are we all sitting at this table, or is it just the two of them?
Just the
sitting?
two of them sitting, and the
Gotcha.
rest of us kind of standing
It's
around.
us.
Feel free to grab a chair, but I just kind of set where we're at. Nobody's going to say anything at first, unless one of you wants to, as soon as you sit, start talking.
I'm gonna wait for them.
Yeah.
Okay. Sapphire is going to sit for a few moments, and she's going to be sitting like this, standing or straight up for a few moments, just kind of looking at all of you, not just the two of you sitting down, but all of you. Then she's going to relax, and she's going to pull out a cigarette and light it.
Good for her. Yeah.
And then you're going to see a couple of people that are wearing the lodge's work shirts, look at her like you're inside.
Like, that's against the rules.
And she's
Yeah.
just going to look over at all of the giant windows
Yeah.
that are broken out. And then just look back to all of you. I think we should talk.
Yes.
Fair.
I am trying to not jump to any conclusions about what you understand just happened. So I feel it prudent that we discourse and then have a check-in on how you feel about that. Because, and she looks over at the guard behind her, because we care about feelings, I'm told. And yes, what do you think just happened?
Well, first I'd love to start off by asking if I could be uncuffed, please. I don't think that it's very necessary.
Quiet is just going to immediately move to start uncuffing you without looking at anybody.
I was like, yeah.
Thank you.
Because I'm not cuffed. It's just him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here. We got this. We're gonna figure this
I
out.
will not be going anywhere.
I'll slap you again.
I dread that.
Keep your fucking mouth shut, smartass.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, can we talk to... Okay.
Well, what I believe just happened is that we interacted with a source of power that was poorly contained, and it caused damage and has now caused even more damage to Balin.
I am off of what I have heard about the two of you and your group, am trying to imagine that you were trying to find power and were offered some and found reason to take it. There are more consequences to this, though, and I'm going to describe that now.
Yes, thank you.
And then I think that we then can decide if you feel this is something that you would like to continue to pursue, in which would be a contradiction. I'm sorry, not a contradiction, a obstacle for us.
Mm-hmm.
But that moon allowed a connection that we are still trying to understand, and just kind of looks to a couple of I'm picturing like techie looking guards over to the side, like messing with instruments, like
Like freaking the fuck
and
out.
then plug something
Like
in
something
and it
just
fizzles.
Like a
You're like,
switchboard
I don't know
and
what to do.
sparky.
They're tapping on crystals.
Like, it's not working.
I don't work in this hue.
The OEM's not working anymore, guys. The OEM's not working.
The little fire that comes out and the little fire extinguisher.
But then looks back to you and says, from what we are gathering, this damage done to the moon has severed our connection to the Raven Queen. And we have a couple of clerics that are also having difficulty summoning their power. I understand that you yourself are a cleric. I would ask for a moment, and just kind of gestures to her own arm, and you see that she has a gash that you can assume would have been from the window on her own arm, and it's and not bleeding too much at this point.
Yeah.
Would you try to heal?
Yes, of course.
As you go and you call on your magic, there is nothing there.
Somewhat strange. I don't seem to be able to access that.
We are finding, as of right now, and I don't know if this is permanent or we're experiencing this as we go and we don't have direction, but it seems any type of religious-based magic is inaccessible at the moment. It feels it is a temporal issue, and I have some confidence, and she hollers at those techs, that we will have more of an idea of how long, but for right now, I believe this is a temporary measure, but it is something that we are, it's endangering a lot of lives. I do not believe that you two actively chose to do this, and would have been aware that this would happen. I couldn't imagine how you would have known that. But this is one of the issues that has arisen since. The conversation as I walked up seemed to have been a conversation of, I don't regret this. And I don't... nope, I do care about feelings. I'm trying really hard to not just throw everyone into... We need to find if there's a small amount of remorse in this to give me some faith that this isn't going to be something that's going to be explored further. Because if it is explored further, that is a longer conversation. I don't know how much more this planet can take.
I've already told them who this group serves and represents. It might be best to just speak plainly at this point.
And Quiet is actually going to jump in right then also. Like, they're like the best of our group, honestly. Like, in meeting them, I'm like, they're going to be the ones that are going to champion. Like, he's a fucking priest. I'm sorry. He's a priest. So he just stammers his way through like 15 seconds of saying absolutely nothing.
Like trying to like
vouch for us, but like,
I
yeah.
appreciate you.
Please don't kill us.
And then he's going to make eye contact with you, but we're very disappointed. And then we'll look back at you.
Right, I am mad at them now.
We're not mad. We're just disappointed.
And he's going to just hit you in your shoulder, like, incredibly soft.
Like,
And then he's just going to stop talking.
Karina's gonna like kick Quiet in the shoulder.
Like, shut.
Shut the fuck up. Whose side are you on?
Ours. Like, gesturing
Yes.
at everybody.
Hours.
You've already had me speak about Mira. I shouldn't need to say anything further.
I can at least explain what I knew leading up to this and give some clarity on why we did what we did.
She's kind of motions for you to continue.
This is not the first consumption of power that has occurred. This is my first, but Lucian has done this before, and there was no such ramifications previously. I was under the impression this would be a similar level of risk. Obviously, that is not the case.
Real quick, she's gonna, as you end that sentence, look, kind of like snap her eyes really quickly to you and say, no. I'm sorry, whoa, wrong character. No ramifications? None. You felt no difference?
Oh, I definitely felt different. I felt there was more power on my hands than I had previously. I was able to dip into a well that I couldn't fathom before.
I imagine the two of you are not stupid. Is, in your experience, power ever come freely without consequence?
No. But without having information on the consequences was a calculated risk based off of the information that we had.
I assumed the consequence was consuming the god, meaning they no longer exist. And that is the risk I was willing to take, was erasing a deity.
Oh, wow. That's a sentence. But I deal in human lives. I send people to do things that I know they're not going to come back from. And I understand the weight and the need for more ways to not lose our people. But if the first time had no direct causal link to something negative, we can, with utmost certainty, say that this one has.
Yes.
Yes.
How do you feel now?
I feel remorse not for the action I took with the information I had. I feel saddened that it has affected and will affect people in the way that it will. But you serve the Raven Queen, right?
Yes.
We all understand that now. We can speak plainly, as Crow was suggesting. I know that you know that we are not stupid, and that we thought this through. I want to give you more details as to why I pushed for the first and second time as well. I was visited by the Raven Queen. And I've told some people this as well. If the connection that we had to her was the utmost of her power, You should have seen the amount of unanswered prayers that laid at her feet. And if that connection was what we were holding on to, severing it might be an unfortunate repercussion for trying to correct that.
She's going to look over at you. I would like to figure out a way to move forward with this group, because if I am being completely fair, I don't think that I would have made the same choice that you did with that information, but I do understand the thought.
That is all. That's the only reason that I bring it up, is for understanding, and I appreciate the effort too.
I can't say what the continued consequence of this choice is going to be, so I can't speak to the future of how things inevitably fall out. I don't know if we are done in terms of consequences. It seems this place continues to throw more at us. But I want to move forward. We still haven't even had a chance to speak on what we are even trying to do, and how we would love to have some aid in that. But I must be very forward and say that possibility and that movement together is now going to be a little more guarded. Probationary, to find a word, in that you make me nervous.
I think that's a fair assessment.
That is fair.
If there is want to continue dialogue, to see how we can move forward, and she just kind of nods at you, then we can do that. I think that we are in a state of, if I am being frank, panic, and just kind of gestures around, and there's still people like far to the sides running down hallways and like, what the fuck? As we gather information, we can continue to figure out what is happening and how we can move forward. In the meantime, I would ask, first, let me explain that you are welcome to leave, but if you are going to be here, there will be a guard with you now. I don't know what will happen next. And in some ways, this is for your safety too, in that you could seize. I don't know. But it is also for our protection to see what you're doing next as part of that probationary period. And then we need to conversate a little more and decide what we are doing next. Is this fair for now?
Yes, most definitely.
She's gonna nod, stand.
I'm sorry. Do you feel like it is fair?
Yes. The only reason that we did this in the first place is to help this mission. To help the whole group. To abandon it now would be silly. So yes, I'm agreeable to those conditions. I understand the hesitation with everything that occurred after. And also, we don't know what the physical and magical ramifications of this will be for us individually. And we will see.
Okay. She nods to the guards. They lighten their stance, but don't move, the two on either side. But there were two in the middle. There were four behind you. The two in the middle depart. And then she's going to look at you and say, I just want to get that. I will leave you to yourselves. Come find me in 15.
Does he still want to meet with us?
Come find me in 15.
Alright.
And then she's going to just stand and walk.
Welcome.
Hi.
Damn, I was hoping to sneak in. No.
Very,
No.
very stealth.
No.
Roll for stealth.
Were you able to catch some of
I
what's happening?
caught from the moment Fjern came alive.
Ah.
So that's all I know.
Your ears are bleeding and you're unconscious.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're in
Our bad.
infirmary.
If you would
Great.
like, we can go
Sounds
ahead
awesome.
and have you have returned to consciousness.
Okay,
And-
just a second. Let me settle in. But yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Whenever you feel ready for this, come down and then just start talking. Is the idea. So like,
Oh, okay, so I'm
whenever
just like in a room, in my
yes,
room.
you're by your
Okay.
yeah. You're being monitored
I'm
by
in the
some
infirmary.
nurses.
Okay.
Yeah. So you leave whenever you feel ready,
Okay.
and then just start talking when you want us to know you're in the room.
Okay.
And everybody's in the buffet area.
We're
Trial
back in
room.
the, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Before Fjern gets fully away, I'm gonna holler at him. How did you know my name?
Stumping the DM. I love it.
That's a good question.
Magic.
Oh, I didn't think that far.
Oh no, I did.
Hello, my name is Grip.
She didn't say it. I didn't say it.
He told me, and then continues on.
They don't fucking answer.
Who told him?
Crazy.
Who's
Jesus.
Bitch, who the fuck is Jen?
Don't fucking do an incantation. Make up words.
Okay. So you guys will have guards within earshot moving forward. I don't. I mean, it's. I don't know what is secrets
Will
at
they
this
watch
point.
me sleep or like?
I mean,
yeah.
we'll talk about that when we get to that point.
I just need to know, like.
I just mean right now, everybody's dispersing and doing things, but you do have guards who are in earshot. So if you do want to say something small, you need to let me
Figure
know.
out something else.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
for
no
sure.
problem.
For sure.
But other than that,
I wasn't really keeping secrets.
everybody just kind of goes about to do their things and leaves our party to whatever
Sorry.
happens next.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I might just go rest. I don't really.
I'll come find you in 15 minutes.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were supposed to find.
They want to talk to both of us.
Oh, okay. Then I will just lay down and I won't take a nap.
I am.
That's fine. Yes.
I am here if you need to get into contact with me. I'll be around.
Thank you.
I told you I had it handled. What?
I just still don't trust them.
Put yourself in my position for a second. You're asking me to do something I cannot do.
Which is what?
Separate reason from other things. I don't understand it myself.
I do not trust them. I feel better that they're guarded.
I
understand your position, but I don't know how to move forward from here.
Quiet, you're more of a voice of reason. Do you think that they did this maliciously?
I don't think they did this maliciously at all, but I don't think that might not matter. I mean, I don't know what it's done now, but I think if anyone understands the idea of trying to find a path forward and forgiveness, I haven't seen enough to say that we're not still together. We have to find a way to make this make sense. I'm very uncomfortable, but we have to find a way through this.
The Raven Queen still gave us a mission that we have to.
Yeah, what was that, by the way? You said you had things to tell me before all of everything happened. You said that you two ran into her, or
Yes.
what?
Well, so we ran into your brother, which I was going to tell you about, but it seems you already knew that.
I met him when I came back after that fight and that statue. When I sacrificed something important to me, he was here and he pulled me aside to speak to me. I understand a little bit more now of what my role in this group is and what my mission that I apparently was charged with by the Queen is.
Well, that makes one of us, because I still don't get it, even after having a conversation with them.
Well, they're supposed to win.
I feel like they've just made that so much harder.
They have.
Well, thank you for confirming that.
I didn't do it on purpose, but
I feel like one of them did. And not the one you think. Yes, I don't like Mira. I still don't like her. But I don't think she's our problem.
I agree.
I think she was coerced by Lucian.
Mira,
I don't think he's telling the truth.
Mira
Well,
is...
good morning, friends. How are we doing?
Oh, you're awake.
You're alive.
Alive?
Blood of... Yeah? Hi, how are you, friend?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing, Crow? Not Crow.
The smile just gets bigger. It's like a pained, like, forced, like, smile.
Do you have a
Like,
cigarette in your hand at this point?
I'm still smoking.
Okay,
I'm smoking a
Karina's
cigarette.
gonna take it from your hand and just
Look at you all because oh no, my ear. You know what?
Do you want one? Quiet.
Because you're smiling so big. Because you're
horrible.
smiling so big at me, I'm just gonna look at everyone else and be like, "What did I miss?"
Karina's gonna light the cigarette and just kind of sink back in the chair.
Oh,
Lucian
a
and
lot.
Lucian and Mira broke the world or some shit.
Broke the world. Oh, well, that sounds very interesting.
Do me a favor and look out that window just real quick.
Just look into the sky for a second.
There is a massive red haze to what would be the black of space at this point. And you see 3 fragments of a moon that was one moon of the 3 shattered into 3 pieces itself. A really big piece and then 2 smaller fragments. And then lots of debris. As it is at this point, it's weird. I almost said brighter. It's dimmer light. Like it's a darker hue that's brighter. That's what I'm going for.
Did we acquire new satellites?
Karina's gonna
In a
do
way,
drag.
literally, yes.
No. So what happened was our friends, if you even want to call them that anymore,
One of them is.
one of them, not the one that you would think I'm talking about. Anyway,
They're all our fans.
can I explain?
You can't explain, but words matter.
Whatever. I'm not talking. We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Rip.
Something happened between the 2 of you.
Well, she's gonna take a bigger.
Give me that shit.
Quiet is gonna walk away and go find and go over to Lucian at that
That
point.
is
Okay.
that is not important at this moment.
Honestly, at this
Sounds
point,
pretty important.
think everything is important.
We saw the mystics, and we both saw things, and I don't want to get into that right now. That's a conversation that we don't need to be having. Bottom line, Lucian and Mira ate the pieces of opal. Was it opal we were given?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, opal we were given. You flew back apparently and started bleeding from your ears once they blew up with this like purple light, and now I don't trust Lucian.
You will notice a ringing in your ears. That was very slight, but now that you've become aware of it,
Welcome to my
Is
daily
it
life.
that's explaining something? Okay. Yes. Awesome. That's all. Yeah, that is a lot. So hold on. Who is at the table?
well,
I'm gone.
everybody's kind of around. Right this second, it's just you, Crow, and Karina. Quiet has walked away over to where Lucian's standing, but is like 15 feet away.
Okay.
And I went to my
think
room.
Grim
Yeah.
is still on the roof.
Yes, I'm
Yes.
brooding.
He's
Batman
he's
over
brooding.
it.
He's Batman.
He's Batman over the
With
world
the
right now.
ringing of your ears, anybody else just go womp? Archer? Anybody?
Yeah.
No. Okay, go ahead.
Where's Grim?
Honestly, I haven't seen him since he took you to the infirmary. I'm not quite sure.
Well, he saw the explosion too.
He was on the bank with you.
He was okay?
He,
No bleeding from the ears or anything?
So far, you're the only one that's had bleeding from the ears.
Oh, okay.
So slightly concerned.
You're just baby.
you're the only one that seemed to have been injured from the blast. However, I have a feeling that there are probably more people who we've not seen yet. I know that they're currently sweeping the floors of the lodge looking for anybody who is hurt, but I've not heard anything back as of yet.
Lovely.
Oh, and big piece of information, Crow has a brother.
There's another one of you.
I just found out about, half an hour ago, but yes. Apparently.
Is he nicer?
He doesn't have as big of a stick up his ass.
I've
Still
been
a little
working
bit
on
of
it.
You still got a stick up your ass.
Okay, well, you guys are talking about that. Wyatt will eventually come over to you, and he's going to walk up to you, and the face that he has is as if he's about to say something, and then he makes it to you and just doesn't find it. But nods, and then just sits there for a second.
You know me, and I appreciate you vouching for me. But you don't have to find the right words to speak with me. You can just speak plainly. I feel as though I'm there with you.
I'm obviously man of words, and always can say what I'm thinking very easily. But I don't know what that is right now. I'm sad that seems like a fracture happening, and so I hope that we can figure out a way, but man, fuck.
I can hear the conversations that are going on. Even if I can't hear the words, I can see. Karina is... hold my face.
Oh yeah, I
She's
saw
extremely...
He dealt 6 points of damage.
Is extremely
Slap the
upset.
fuck out of him.
Is extremely upset. I think that my actions may have damaged that, and I just hope that she is finding guidance for what ails her elsewhere, because I doubt that I will be a person to converse with.
I don't know. Nothing's ever permanent. Not even fire. And she's fire, man.
She's fired.
Yes.
Fired.
Is
Keep it up, you're gonna be
okay?
slapped next.
He looks back at them talking. She seems all right. I need to ask. I'm nervous for you, but I'm nervous for you and Chorus.
I know why you're nervous for me, but why are you nervous for Chorus?
Being this close to the two of you, I can still feel him, and I get senses from him, and he makes me nervous. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I know that a reunion of the two of you will need to take place at some point, but it doesn't feel like that point is now, unless you feel differently.
I'm not sure I could survive that with how he feels right now. It seems that you guys have a shared direction and the intensity at which this being walks forward is vast. And I caution you, for should you ever pivot from his destination, and you may feel what I have experienced.
Well, if I have to shoulder that to make sure that you don't feel that again, gladly.
The only way that I can express how much that means to me is by not making you. But it's not right this second. In the meantime, I was thinking, and as he's in the middle of a sentence, you hear from behind you, Lucian? And you turn and you see a female figure walking up to you, wearing some of the Rangers' outfits. But you can, as you're kind of getting to know the crowd that you're with, you can kind of, again, we've talked about how they have different kind of rankings. You don't know what they are necessarily, but you can tell higher rankings versus lower rankings pretty much. And this seems like a pretty lower ranking front of the group. And at first you don't recognize her. And it takes just a second. And as she approaches and kind of at the last second jumps at you for a hug, the embrace is incredibly specific and jogs your memory as you feel Mila.
I said, Mila, it is so wonderful to see you. I thought last that I heard you were in the Ashlands somewhere, a part of some, I don't know, a rebellion or whatever it was. You hear wonderful and horrible things.
Yeah, rebellion, and just kind of gestures around.
Oh.
Oh, bestie. Oh, shit.
So freaking good to see you, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
How are you? Crazy shit, right?
Yes.
Wait, and then just kind of finally makes the connection.
You're swearing.
Yeah. I've stepped a bit away from.
Yes,
the light.
I had figured.
But I see, and she just kind of gestures at your get up. I totally get it. I don't want to swear in front of a brother. I got you.
Yes.
I try to tone that down. But is this you? And just kind of keeps pointing at the window, back at you, and window, back at you.
Yes, it is. It is.
Shoot.
Yes. Shoot, indeed.
I honestly, it just jumps and hugs you again. Like, I didn't think I was going to see you again.
Yeah. I start to hold back tears. Mila, I'm somewhat conflicted. I was prepared to never see you again, and I find myself not really knowing what to do now that you're here in front of me.
You just keep hugging, man.
Hold on, Jack.
I'll never let go.
Never let go. Oh, why did you leave?
There's a few reasons. We talked a few times just about, I think if I remember right, the word I kept using was just something that didn't make sense, questioning, what I felt about how everything fit together. Just looking at the light for me has always been a difficulty. It just was a bit too bright for me, I think. But I think with you being here, and then looks around and then is kind of like taking in the scene a little bit more in whatever capacity, maybe we can chat a little bit more. I can tell you a little bit more. If you're here, I think I can open up a bit. you know, I think I was a little more guarded, which I'm so sorry for. And then also to just, I don't know, leave the way that I did.
Yes.
That wasn't personal.
I would be lying if I said it didn't feel that way. I know that we hadn't always seen eye to eye on matters of faith, but to just leave, and it felt like you left me there.
She looks down. I carry that. But you're here now, and hopefully I'll get an opportunity to make up for that mistake.
Of course, there's no hard feelings. I've done my healing.
Maybe some soft feelings? And she just kind of like pokes you.
Grab her finger. I think you and I both know that that's not going to happen.
She just laughs. Let's see here. At this point, Quiet will go.
Oh,
He's still sitting there like,
Mila, this is one of my friends. This is one of my friends, Quiet. He's the oldest friend I have outside of yourself.
He nods at her, and she reaches out a hand. They shake hands, and Quiet says, I'm going to go check on the others. And at that same moment, Mila is also going to get kind of hollered at, and then turn around and be like, I gotta go. And then they're both going to walk away, and you're going to be standing there for a moment. And I don't know why, but I wanted to point that out. You'll just be standing there.
One token.
What does she look like?
Black hair, blue eyes. She's on the taller side, stature-wise. I think she rivals me in height, and in like strength dwarfs me. That's what I think. Yeah.
I'm going to, like, as she's turning to walk away, I'm literally going to be standing right behind her. And when she turns around, I'm just going to stare at her. And be like, hi, who are you?
That's really funny.
Usually it's us doing the
I've got to get back to work for a second. Are you a friend of Lucian's?
Oh, very good friend. How do you know him?
We go way back.
Oh, way back. To where?
She looks over at you, and then looks back at you. I'll let him. I've got, and just darts.
You can hear this?
Yeah, everybody would hear this.
Yes.
Real quick, I want to hit that monologue token though.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, you don't get out of it.
As he's standing there alone, he'll think to himself, I feel like this feeling feels familiar, surrounded by people and so alone. I don't regret whatsoever my decision. I don't feel that I've coerced Mira into doing something that she hasn't already wanted to do. I don't feel like some of the narratives surrounding me are true, but I'm done trying to fight them. If they feel I am selfish, if they feel I am power hungry, if they feel I am evil, so be it. If that's the narrative, I'm fine to carry that burden as well. As long as I can show one person, help one person at a time to feel like their prayers are answered, I shatter 1,000 moons.
Okay.
Oh.
At this moment, still being up on the roof, you've been thinking for a while, obviously, after what just happened.
I'm really debating running after Fear and getting some fucking answers.
Yeah, fair.
Naruto runs off the roof.
The only thing that stops you is, at this point, you've watched him walk kind of towards the woods, so not towards the lake. So we're looking on the roof still, looking to the front of the cabin, so not towards the lake. And so from this perspective, You're contemplating this, and I think to the point where you make the decision that that's what you want to do. And as you put your hand on, like, down onto the roof to start to turn, you notice the light shifting and throwing shadows in a weird way. And it gives you enough of a pause that you turn and you look back up to the sky. And it takes a second. At first, it just looks, I mean, it's crazy to get used to this kind of new sky, you know, of what's going on. But you watch, and the pieces are moving. And the larger piece is growing bigger in your vision as it is coming towards the planet.
Oh, we fucked up.
We?
They fucked up.
No way for us to have known this was gonna happen.
Gladly.
Oh, shit.
Other people outside are starting to notice, and you kind of look around trying to collect yourself and notice them noticing this as well. As if I used the word panic before, no. Panic
Your panic.
starts.
I'm gonna jump down then, and I'm looking inside, and I'm heading straight to Sapphire.
Okay. Well, coming in, you're going to see everybody first and see Lyra is up. Sapphire would be back into like where the rooms are, and so you'd run by everybody.
Yeah, I'm going past.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
No, we gotta fucking move.
Cool. All right. Yeah. You guys all see him just sprint through all of you, maybe even bumping into a few people, and not harshly, but knocking them to the side as Grim is sprinting down the hall.
Do we
He's a
follow
big
him?
boy.
I think I'm gonna follow him.
I'm gonna go grab Mira.
I'm gonna follow Luck.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow you.
You come to where I think at some point it would have been explained where you could find her or whatever. That's fine. You come to her room on the second floor and start beating on the door.
I burst through.
You burst in.
Oh, he just kicks
Door
in the
didn't
door.
stand a chance.
We're like,
She's like stepping out of the shower.
Working as a thing.
As you burst in, you find her. Actually, hold on.
We
Got a
roll.
massive tour.
You find her at this moment on the ground
DoorDash something?
next to
I
her
did.
bed.
I'm hungry.
Poor old dude is struggling to bring it to the door.
Oh, goodness.
I didn't know he was old.
Sorry, your phone.
His name's Kurt.
Well, we got
assumed
just
that
a few
was
minutes
guy.
and we'll take a break.
Okay. Sorry.
The
So are
you
we-
find her, she's on the floor next to her bed, and she's sitting on the ground. Sorry, she's sitting on the ground on the floor next to her bed, and she has her face kind of on the bed, so like maybe crisscross applesauce with her head kind of on the bed. And whenever you burst in, she pulls up, and you can see that she's actually been crying a little bit,
Baby.
and she just covers that and jumps and can tell from your energy that something is going on.
The moon is falling. Rally your men. We gotta fucking move.
She hears you, looks outside for a second, and then just comes out, which is when you are all coming up as well. She walks past you guys, just starting to holler words that they sound like words to you guys. But sorry, sound like words. You don't know what she's saying. They're random, arbitrary words.
Blah,
but
blah,
they're
blah,
those.
blah.
codes. Yeah.
Yes. As she is hollering. And lots of movement, lots of things. All of you either go outside or come up to a window, and as all of this is being hollered about, I mean, everybody's just yelling, moon is falling. It's going to hit us. And everyone is going to move, I think, to that point. I'm sorry, move to a window to see what everyone is talking about. And when you do, all of you will see that at this point, from when you looked earlier, definitely the larger piece that I mentioned is about 60% of the mass of the moon is way bigger in the sky than it was earlier.
Tight.
You will also
Fuck.
notice bits of
Hell yeah.
rock that has escaped the moon itself's gravity and flung at us are starting to hit the atmosphere. Very small, so something that will burn up, but it's lighting the sky up, honestly, in a way that hasn't been since the sun was in the sky. And light is hitting parts of this continent that have been dark for a very long time.
Sick. It's really cool.
So mission
This
accomplished
sounds
then.
So we brought
Lights
back-
back, boys.
But that light has a dark red vein to it. And as we are all watching, you see up that the oh crap, hold on. I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, so that red light, as I was describing it, that's coming and hitting everything, no longer feels distant and celestial like it did before. It had this I don't know, this reverence to it, because it was just this thing that was so far off, giving off this shade. All the moons, really. But now this light feels more like a stain on everything. The stone, the skin, even the clouds taking on that color, and start casting long, warping shadows that just don't line up the way that they should, which is the thing that drew your attention to begin with. And you all being this close, now that the wind has started to pick up slightly, just a small breeze, just enough though that as it brushes past you, you all can taste iron on the breeze. And the air feels a little heavier, almost as if the world is like bracing in a way. And that's when the clouds catch fire.
Oh, sick. Great.
Yeah.
As you guys watch fire in the sky, the panic around you continues. There's a few people, and we look to those math nerds that we pointed out earlier, those tech nerds, and they are calculating. Sapphire is yelling at them. They're hollering something back, but man, this is so distracting. It's hard to pay attention to what she's saying until eventually she says, "We have 45 minutes." And that's where we're going to take a break. Let's
45 minutes till
take about a 15-minute break
Okay.
before we will come back and see what could possibly mean by 45 minutes.
Hell yeah.
So join us back after the break, about 15 minutes ish, and we'll see you guys on the other side.
+5, probably.
20ish. We
This
have
is what always
our
happens.
version of 15 minutes. which is
Our
fine.
version of 15 minutes.
Welcome back. As we are joining our group in dark times.
Indeed.
Actually, kind of brighter times than normal.
Mhm.
A bit,
Not bright
maybe
weather.
Fiery
physic,
death times.
Yeah.
Right, there's actually a light in the sky.
Okay.
For once.
As everybody, I'm just going to jump right into it. As everybody is watching the sky, the Sapphire is still working with her group and talking. And over the course of about, I'm going to just kind of choose for everybody and say about 5 minutes of just awe-struck, of just seeing what is happening in front of us. And that allows for a little bit of time for Sapphire to work with her group. And then everybody was in different places, but I think over the course of these 5 minutes, everyone has found themselves back downstairs, kind of in that pool area, looking out towards the lake and up. And just about everybody's there. Those that haven't just straight panicked and just like bolted at this point. And so all of you find yourselves there together. Nobody consciously was like, oh, there's my group. But everybody is kind of floated to this same little area.
Mm-hmm.
And around you, you see faces of people that are here. You see your friend who's just returned over to the side. We see Kevin holding Sassafras. We see
Love that for them.
Sapphire.
Oh, big guy.
Noel is standing near you guys, a couple people away, but near you guys. Shade is now joined Sapphire and is helping her kind of talk out some things that you can totally hear, but you are not paying attention to at all. We see a couple of other faces have made it out. We see at this point that Hip has made it down. At the onslaught of what had happened, has finally made it downstairs.
He's only like 2 feet tall. It took him a minute.
Not even 6 inches.
Tune in for the mini episode of that journey. It's like dodging through things.
That's great.
Each step is an encounter.
We will also find Cassian down here. We will anybody that would have been here.
Mhm.
You guys see in this crowd, and you're all looking up. And there's this tugging inside of each of you, this feeling of hope, of, well, maybe, but with each passing second, that gets smaller. As the clarity of at which what is happening is moving towards you, it is unmistakable what's happening. And you hear at this point Sapphire come and join your party and say to everyone, it is going to make impact at Kilbranil and take out everything. It is just the chunk is about a fifth of the size of the planet. And it doesn't seem like we can do anything. We've been experimenting with some dimension doors in congruence with some hemotech that we were able to steal and try to look at extraplanar travel. And something is blocking the way. There is no connection to anything else. This type of anomaly started when we weren't able to reach the gods anymore, or the remnants of what they were. And it is now clarified. I spoke a little fast. 31 minutes.
I'm going to walk out onto the dock. And then I'm going to ask Chorus, is there anything that we can do?
I do not, in this moment, feel the bridge to anything else. Which is startling because it was the last bastion of the Raven Queens. It isn't there, the place we were.
Isman, if you can hear me, I will gladly trade you another favor. Wait for a response if there is anyone.
Not right now.
I'm gonna go into my belt and just take one of the candles and then place it at the edge of the dock and then kneel in front of it and then bow my head and start to pray.
Okay, very importantly, this candle will not light. No matter how you try.
Interesting.
I'll stay there, praying.
I'm gonna just round table this. Mira.
I think she's just really upset that this is how it's all turned out and doesn't really want to talk to anybody, do anything. So I think she's just going to go, I don't know, maybe sit on the edge of the lake somewhere and just look at things and just hang out by herself.
Okay.
That's it.
Karina.
I think Karina's just gonna kind of like instinctively look quiet and be like, now what? We have 30 minutes and it seems like everything that the mystic showed us is for nothing.
Oh. Actually, let me show you something. And he kind of starts walking like where we are, lake, barn area, starts walking this way.
Okay.
And
She'll
we'll
follow.
catch back up to that because that's going to take a minute. Grim.
I will walk by everyone. I'm gonna like solemnly pat them on the shoulder. I'm gonna walk outside. I'm gonna walk towards the woods.
Okay.
I will have already like disappeared, and I'm standing somewhere where there's like an outcropping over the water, and I'm staring at the water very intently.
Very intently. Just to be clear.
Okay. Let's go
Dive in,
down.
bestie.
He's gonna go find Mira.
I think what we'll do is, let's say of this 30, about 8 to 10 minutes has passed. And then I'm going to do another round table because I feel like just trying to dissect this emotionally, I mean, so many different things could happen, but to just kind of be a bit generalized in a response would be this first, and then a what? And I think we're going to reach that what moment if you feel your character would have that. And in that panic is going to be the need to reach out. If you feel that your character would have that. I'm not necessarily saying that everybody's would, but it kind of makes sense to like solo and then pull back, sort of. But any change?
After that length of time praying, Lucian stand up, and then I'm like, grip the candle and just throw it into the lake.
Okay.
And then I will just like take off my collar, throw that in the lake too.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Uh.
Oh.
I don't know why that mattered more than anything else that's happened so far.
But it does.
Not the collar.
No, not the priest collar. Please.
And the candle.
No.
Damn.
Shit. All right.
All right.
Baby.
All right.
I didn't realize it was
Chorus.
so rigid.
It's killing my throat.
They're just so stuck.
Can't die.
I'm gonna die suffocating.
I'm gonna I take it off and I'm just like, finally at last.
You just throws your voice though. No, that's fine.
I love that.
When you do this, it'll be silent for a second, and then Chorus is going to say, I don't mean to be selfish, but right now, I'm terrified that this isn't going to kill me.
That's horrifying.
Oh, that's terrible. Our fate's worse than death.
So
I apologize, friend, that I should be moving to try to save you, and in this moment, I am frozen in desperation to not be alone.
So What do you want?
I am happy to accompany you these more minutes we have. But let us, if they feel any fear of what is to come next, find them and give them faith we don't have.
One last act of light, then.
I am with you.
We'll walk and go try to find everybody else then.
Well, that made me a little emotional.
Oh my gosh!
Crow, you are now going to find a mirror. I'm sorry, where did you say you were?
I just went to like the log that we keep going back to.
Just one fucking log.
Finally.
We gotta go back to the log.
Alright, we find her sitting.
Was that seat taken?
By you?
I'll sit down. And reach for your hand.
She'll let you take it, yeah.
She's like, all right, fuck it. We got 20 minutes. Completely failed. What's the worst that could happen? We're
You
dying
actually say
anyway.
that?
Shit. No.
Oh, well, you never know. Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah.
That's the worst ways to go.
Worse?
I mean, it's a beautiful view.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I do think that is incredibly important to genuinely convey the colors above you. I mean, I can't imagine, once that panic kind of has any moment of breath, you'd be just awestruck in what is right in front of you guys. Sorry.
So this view is like
It's
spectacular. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be taken out.
And he'll take his hood and his mask off. Besides, in a weird, twisted way, we get to kind of choose where we end, and I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be.
Well, I'm sorry that it's my fault.
It's not your fault. It's really not.
Hard to feel otherwise. Unfortunately.
I can't imagine, but I'll tell you this. I mean, this world's been dying for ages. God, I'd rather go out like this than be tortured.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. We survived a lot.
We did. This was peaceful, in a way.
Yeah. Definitely not how I thought I'd go.
That's not how I thought I'd go either.
Well, I guess we're lucky in that sense. We get a relatively peaceful end.
I'm glad I've known you,
Even after everything.
even after. You are the most important person in my life.
I'm glad I knew you too.
And I remember my promise. In this life, the next, whatever lifetime we might live or not, I will find you again.
Well, let's see. After all this and the severing of the connection to the gods, who knows if there's even an after.
Maybe there is, and maybe there's not. We'll cross that bridge together.
Agreed. We'll figure it out. Even if there's nothing. Well, then there's nothing. And that's okay too.
And he's just going to rest his forehead against yours.
Aw, that's so cute.
I'm over
here more emotional than you guys are. Fuck.
I'm keeping it together.
Yeah.
You
Clearly.
have to be in the scene, and then you break down after.
And then you can cry.
Yeah, and then you can cry.
She
Alright.
did at
It's
least
not my
say,
scene. I
"Aw."
can break it in this one.
Well, speaking of, ready?
Oh, fuck.
No. This is where we now get to be emotional because it's not our scene anymore.
Absolutely.
I'm not ready. Whatever the fuck is going to be thrown at me. Anyway.
Yeah, Tyler's particularly mean with that.
As you guys walk for a little while, you eventually get to a part of this place that I have described to you guys, but nobody has ventured to just yet, which is the area of which there is more farmland and produce. This was an area where we had mentioned that Honeycomb likes to venture into to snack.
Honeycomb's dead.
So's Larry.
What?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. No. Just the moon that's falling and causing everything to catch on fire.
No.
Right.
I think the horses are gonna make it.
Yeah.
People are.
They're like the cockroaches.
This is the reveal that Larry's an eldritch being.
Okay. You guys push through some crops similar to like maize and get to, some tubers. And he just kind of keeps trucking forward and hasn't really said anything.
He's trying to be nice and supportive.
But he's headed in a very specific, like, direct line right to something.
Where are we going?
We're almost there. And walk for just a little bit more. And at this point, the way that the light is shining from the fire, it is actually going to be bright enough that I technically, if we were looking at mechanics, everybody is going to have pretty much disadvantage on sight because your eyes just would not be able to see this well. And so in the way that you're looking right at something bright, everything is that bright to you. And so it's kind of hard to really get a gauge of seeing everything. I mean, you can see what's right in front of you, but
like
further out,
further
it's just,
distance, it's kind
a
of
little
like
difficult. Yeah. Eventually, though, he says he slows down and then stops, and he says, "I just want to make it real." And he turns around and he's grabbed some grapes.
That's incredible. Oh.
Fuck!
I'm not gonna
10 years building this world.
We're on
Fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'm not okay.
And he's going to look at you very sternly and he's going to say, "Oh, God, what's the right word? I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of leaving this unfinished."
What do you mean?
The possibility, the things that we saw. I want to make it real in the only way that we can, and even if that's just the taste of these.
Oh. So can we we can't see anything, so you can't even see around you or anything.
I mean, to a point. I mean, you're not blind. I'm just,
Yeah.
give me what you're going for, and I can.
So she's gonna kind of look beyond the vineyard to see if it looks exactly like how it looked in the visions.
Oh no, not at all. We're not.
Okay.
No, we're not.
We're not in the vineyard.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just a random
Just a
farm,
random-
and he's
okay.
just happened to have
Found
found
some
a
grapes,
grapevine. Yeah.
So she'll just kind of fall to her knees, and just kind of sit there and start picking grapes, so she can sit there and eat grapes with him as the world is ending.
He doesn't really say anything else right now, so
I don't think she can really muster anything at this point either. other than just sitting in silence, in that comfortable silence of like, we know what the other one's thinking, but we don't have to say it out loud.
Yeah. And really specifically, I think he's knelt down next to you, also just kind of picking grapes, and just close enough that your knees are touching. And that's enough.
Monologue to them.
Oh,
Damn,
on who? Mirror.
You.
Me.
I was really hoping to get out of it.
You tried to get out of it.
You think?
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously, the world is ending. Karina is just sitting there next to Quiet, thinking about all the different possibilities that just feel completely out of reach now. She's mourning the loss of the child that she's never going to be able to have. She's mourning the loss of the life that she's never going to get to have. But she's also sitting there so thankful that while the world is ending, she is with somebody who's supported her. And I wouldn't even say the word love, because I mean, we've only known each other a couple days, but like given her emotional support that she's never truly had, or somebody that understands her and supports her in a way that she's never had before. And she couldn't think of a better way for her life to end. Does that suffice?
God.
Grim.
I am a man on a mission. I am going through the woods as fast as I can to get away from everyone else as fast as possible.
Okay.
And once I get far enough away, I think I'm like their blast radius. I'm farther than that, so that no one can be affected for what I'm about to do.
All right.
Hey,
What to do there, buddy?
Oh, hey, whatever, man.
What?
We'll check in with that in a minute. Lyra.
I'm on the cliff staring at the water because I can't hear it anymore.
While you're standing there, there's this breeze that's been slowly picking up for everyone, but especially over this lake, since there's nothing kind of blocking the wind, it naturally kind of picks up and has some not sea foam, but like it picks up little bits of the water. And so even on a lake, you're going to feel that little bit of
Right.
yeah. And this is happening, but unlike before, when it almost felt like when that happened, those droplets would hit your skin and the droplets would feel like home. And it would almost feel like the droplets themselves felt like home on you. In this moment, they just slide off. And it's just water.
She's gonna take the opal out of her bag and stare at it. Can I insight check it?
Yes.
Wait, do I do add
Yeah,
in?
you should have some.
My loaf cake is a mess. That'd be a 17.
Okay. Okay, that's high enough that I am going to tell you something in a minute. Not right
Ooh.
Okay.
now. So I'm going to just jump past you.
Okay.
Crow, we are back to you two.
You eat snacks.
At this point, he wouldn't have probably any more words unless spoken to, but he's just holding that, and you notice like just a singular tear run down his cheek.
Mira's probably crying as well, but
Ugly sopping.
Yeah.
no,
Like
she's
that
too cool
nice
for that.
silence. Yeah,
Like,
like-
And he's just steady on his feet and firm. And is just rubbing the back of your thumb with his, grounding himself.
At this point, Pip is
My
going
best
to
friend.
come up and hop up onto the log next to you guys. What's everyone doing? I don't understand.
I kind of killed us all.
You did not kill us all.
I will in like 20 minutes.
No. Again. No.
What are you talking about?
I tried to get some more power.
That's good.
Yeah, right? I thought so. Right. We're on the same page. And in doing so, it unleashed a big wave of power that kind of blew up the moon. And now it's coming crashing down. And we'll hit in just
Oh,
15 minutes.
that's not a problem.
What?
That's in the big.
What?
That's all in the big. You guys are in the big. That's the big. The big doesn't interact with the big. Just like the big doesn't interact with the little.
It's about to be in all of it. I think the big's crashing into the big and then it's crashing into the little.
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
This place is flat.
And then imagine the layer on top.
Those layers don't interact.
But imagine the layer crashing down.
Oh dear God.
That's not how that works. And he's gonna look at you like.
Then you know what, Pip? I hope you're fucking right. I really wish that is true. Because then that means we all live and nothing happens.
I was getting a bunch of knights, getting a bunch of warriors, worrying about everything.
Just hop up here and just sit with us in silence. All right? Just hop up here, right there, right on my shoulder, and you're just gonna sit with us in silence. I'm trying to keep him there, but he's not staying.
You need like some Velcro on your.
We need to make a Velcro spot just for him.
And just sit here with us in silence and enjoy our company. Have you met Mira yet?
I don't remember. All of you look the same.
She is very special to me. She's very smart. She's very brave, and she's compassionate and driven. It's just.
I don't know if I go that far, but sure.
He's going to sit there for a moment, allowing for a few seconds of silence, and then he's going to say, do you think they'll have the waffle maker fixed in the morning? I really want some waffles.
You know what? They probably will.
You guys can tell by the tone of this, he's already forgotten about it. And this is, he does not understand enough to grasp this at all. So.
His worldview is just very different.
6 inches.
Pip, do you know any music?
I do.
Would you sing for us?
No, that's your job.
This one time, if I have to roll a persuasion roll, I will roll this motherfucking persuasion roll.
Okay.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. All right.
Oh, 14 plus 6 is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. He's going to say, well, this is normally beneath a king.
I think a king's song must be very special.
All right. I will grace you two with a hymn of my people.
Ooh.
It has been passed down generation to generation.
Sorry.
When he starts swinging, he's just gonna start swaying with you.
He's gonna say, or sing, I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down.
Did we just get rickrolled?
Yes, we did. The world is ending, and
We got rickrolled.
Chicken kids.
Try.
Muscling.
Fuck you and your dirty 20.
And then And then he's going. He is.
In all honesty, though, real quick, while he is singing this, it turns slowly into a lament, and the lyrics don't not make sense for this period.
I did promise you a dance.
Never gonna give you up.
To this?
I'm never gonna let you.
It's crazy.
Well, I didn't exactly
Around.
choose the music.
Or desert
Or
you.
dessert.
Right.
Oh,
Jesus.
I do agree with
how
what's
did you
being
just
said.
pull that out?
All right, let's go.
I don't remember what comes next. Someone else keep going. I don't remember. Either way, you get the
Never
idea.
gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye.
Yeah, so when Pip Step says that, he just kind of brushes like tears.
Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Sorry, just going back to that. And it's
That's
Pip.
just like in the background.
No, it's not in the background.
It's actually
in your
right
ear.
by your face.
It's in the foreground.
We
Yeah.
hear this.
Very much
This is right
It's
here.
our, it's our final dance. We started this campaign with a dance. It makes sense that we ended with a dance.
Easy.
Trying to not break down 10 years of work.
All right,
All right.
Lucian. Back to you. We've got less than 10 minutes.
Of course, do you see anyone who even want to talk to me?
I think that looking at our friends, some of them are finding solace. And like at that moment, you're looking at the mass of other people.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could use your words.
Quite a time to be the first sermon I've ever led. And he'll stand.
Lucian, lie to them.
He'll stand. And he'll stand on a different narrative log and address the crowd. Say, I am reminded of a piece of artwork, a stained glass portrait, in which Lathander is reaching down towards a man, and they are so close. If only that man would have extended his finger a little bit more, we could have reached. And in our own ways, we have all tried to extend that finger, whether it is to a loved one, a paramour, a child, a friend. Excuse me.
In your mind, you hear, have strength, hold up your amulet. I will help.
And he will take the amulet off and hold it high. Whatever reach you have made with your time here, know that it was worth it.
At this point, the amulet starts to glow slightly with false radiant light.
Oh.
This is going to have a repercussion for you because it is Chorus using his power.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is going to be burning you the entire time you're holding it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about this. 6 points of damage.
We have lived in a dark world. But just know that each of you have been a light to someone in your lives. Even when you feel like you are alone, there is someone who wants you here. So please, if you're not able to hold them tight at this moment, hold them tight in your hearts. Because you are a light to them, and they are a light to you.
Can any of
just
us?
gonna
We
keep
probably
going.
can't hear this.
No,
Can
I'm
we?
on a clip.
All of our different. No.
He'll just keep going until
I do think I don't know if the times of this makes sense, but I do think that what Quiet was after would have accomplished like what he was needing, and in those last few minutes, I do think that he would kind of sort of panic in that like without necessarily role playing, I don't want to spend too much time, but like we should get back to our friends and just pocket some grapes. Pretty much, and is like, let's get back with them, and so quickly journeying back. And so, if you would like, we can kind of arrive right at the end of that. And I can think also that with the panic kind of coming down, the noise level of the people in panic is coming down now with Lucian's words. I do think that you guys would hear that as well, and catch just kind of the back end of that. And so that we kind of arrive real quick, though. I need to jump to you. And
The fuck are you playing?
Yeah, the fuck you doing out there?
No, Orion, you never led me astray. And one of the last things you told me was, never give up hope. Well, you blue bastard. They ate this thing and they gained power.
We did.
If we're all gonna fucking die anyway, might as well see if I can knock it out of the way. See if I can do something to help people.
Okay.
And as in the last minute, I'm gonna eat the.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
All of our eyes have
I
tears
would
in them,
argue
guys. Like,
We are
the
suffering.
wisest.
Wasn't ready to say goodbye to this world yet.
Okay.
I said I wasn't ready to say goodbye to this world yet.
As you go to put it into your mouth, you feel something tighten around your wrist, and you can't quite do it. And I'm imagining, I don't want to speak for you, but I'm imagining that last little second you closed your eyes. I don't know why, but just like get it over with. And you can't do it though. And you open and you see a spectral arm and hand gripping you, peeling you back from yourself.
Orc noises.
Yeah.
Just gonna lay down in the grass and look in the sky then.
As you relent and you're like, all right, fuck, fine. And you start to move down, the spectral body stays standing as you sit. And you're looking at the back of, again, spectral form, but the back of a warrior clad in armor, a great sword on his back, and a helmet. And you're just staring up at the back of him now.
I'm just gonna stand there. You're gonna say something. Yeah.
And he peels off his helmet, puts it like this, and turns around to face you as you see an orc standing in front of you. And this orc that's in front of you looks maybe a little familiar, like maybe you've seen like a rendering or a photo, or not photo, but some kind of drawing of this person before, maybe. Just that kind of vibe of familiarity without being able to put your thumb on it. And he says, "You're just gonna fucking lie there and take it?" And he's gonna gesture at your hand and say, "That's not the only thing. You gonna quit after one?"
Care to elaborate what else I could do?
"Well, I can tell you," and he just kind of looks around. "I mean, you're not going to figure it out here by yourself. Where do you think your strength is, boy?
Well, it's always been my whole fucking life.
Where?
Body.
No. No. And he reaches down and grabs you and picks you up and just sits you down. And
I might be manhandled.
Sure. And then he looks you right in the eyes and he says, "It's in the people around you. Find your fucking people." Fuck you, fuck me. And he just kind of slowly turns and absorbs into you. Still cussing.
Good for him.
Goddamn motherfucking lazy piece of shit. Get your fucking.
Yeah.
Damn.
That works.
Our stream is rated R.
I'm contemplating that real hard now. What the fuck just happened? But I'm gonna take his advice.
Okay.
I'm gonna spin it back to them.
Okay. You're going to arrive similarly in timing to hear just the last couple of phrases of what Lucian was saying. And then we'll pick back up with that. I will say that as you arrive back to them and you hear his last phrase, inside of you, you feel more of a, abstractness to the direct things that this specter was saying. So it's not necessarily like a, quitting, just be together. Like, there isn't necessarily something you need to be doing right this second, but you were doing it wrong by going out on your own. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So don't feel like an urgency in this. It's like, as you arrive, it's like mission accomplished. Does that make, that's kind of what I'm going for. Okay. Lyra.
Yes.
You're also going to be hearing the last couple of things that Lucian is saying. And as you're looking at this opal in front of you, you see something you've never noticed before. A black speck. And you look at it a little closer, and you even try to thumb it. And when you do that, a small black string is now visible and just shoots out into the sky. And you look at it and you move it around, and there's just a string on this.
I'm going to try to pull on the string.
Your finger goes through it. It's not affecting it in any way.
Okay. That's weird. What happens if I cover the rock?
You can still see it through your hand.
And it's going where? Just into the sky?
Mm-hmm.
Just nowhere?
Not necessarily at the moon that is coming down either. I don't want to accidentally tie two things together.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Thank
just headed off.
Mm.
And one other thing that I want to give you with that high of a roll is, as you're looking at it, it seems as if this thing has a crust to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's power and energy on the inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
This string is attached to the crust. Not necessarily penetrating it.
I'm going to try to throw it on the ground and step on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly do anything. You still see the string, you're not really doing any harm to it.
I'm going to pick it up and look at it again. And try to eat it.
Okay.
We're all trying to eat stuff now, eh?
Yeah.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Funny how everybody changes their tune.
Hey, you don't know I'm thinking about this. I silently put it in my bag earlier.
We're just
Funny
really
how
trying to get
everybody's
it
all
over
down
with.
for it
Yeah.
now.
That'd be an 11.
Okay.
Didn't like that.
What the?
That was good.
Let's just
He's
say,
growling now.
Let's just-
let's just say I have a big cat in my heart.
Oh my god.
Sorry, continue.
Oh.
I'm coping.
You're actually multi-class too.
Rhyme is I love you and dinosaur.
When you put it into your mouth and go to bite on it, it is as hard as a rock.
Okay, well that didn't work. I'm going to.
Spit it out.
Yeah, I took it out. I don't know what to do.
And
I don't
now
like how
you
these things
see a small black string coming from your lips to your hand.
Question: an additional string, or
Yes, this is an additional string.
Oh.
that doesn't help at all? But I just wanted to be clear.
I have no idea.
are. I'm going to like look at it for a second, freak out, and like chuck it in the water.
Whenever it hits the water, it floats right down. No, hold on. Sorry, not
I was
floats.
gonna say
Sorry.
it bounces right
No,
back
no,
to
no.
you.
It drops into the water and disappears into the lake. And you still see a string from your lips disappearing into the water.
Okay. I don't know what to do here. I think I am going to stand here staring at it awkwardly because I'm just in awe. I'm very fascinated with this. I'm going to look up at the sky
Okay.
and see if there's anything I can display. I'm just going to be like looking like.
I feel like that would be such a weird thing to experience, but as you look up, you would also notice we're down to like 3 minutes. At this point, it is pushing into the atmosphere. And what you would notice from this perspective is it's almost as if the horizon itself is now on fire. The horizon that is being made by this thing's light or whatever. Yeah, so that direction.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to do anything
Yeah,
else.
Yeah.
I think in that moment, kind of with Lucian wrapping up, your friends, most of your friends are kind of collecting over to the right.
Mhm.
And so you may start to head that way, and this string is going to stay attached.
Yeah.
But as you walk past a few other random people, they just walk through it and don't notice it. So no one else is seeing this.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go over and watch Lucy and stand by Grim, just confused.
Okay.
And perplexed.
Haven't made it back yet.
I'm going to go ahead and say that everybody is now within earshot of each other and coming kind of closer.
I'm gonna say I don't even really register that it's Grim. I think this is a familiar, or
Sure.
it's one of our people. That my brain is just kind of like, okay, yeah, this is someone I know, but I'm so confused, perplexed with the string coming out of my mouth.
So fair, Rusty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just look up at the sky.
It's at this point you guys would start to feel the heat.
Well,
The ground would start to tremble as just the presence of something this big is throwing the natural gravity off enough that there are tremors. All of you see each other.
Hi.
Thank you all. Thank you all for being my friends. Even if it was a short time.
Quiet is going to grab your hand and then also reach for your hand and kind of start to form a circle.
Guys, the power of friendship. We can do it.
I'll accept it and I'll take Ira's hand.
I would assume I'd be standing to the side of you, so I'll just kind of put my head on your shoulder as you.
I'm
hold
going
my hand.
to look over at Lucian, and I'm going to hold out my hand.
Oh.
Hold it.
The next closest person on Lucian's free hand is Crow.
He'll, with his free hand, he'll take Lucian's. He'll not let him go.
Reach, grab it.
And then Mira.
Just the last empty hand, I think. Right?
Yep.
Yep.
Famous.
Cassian is also going to come up, and he's going to put his hand on your shoulder, and even just try to reach for more people,
Yeah.
but can't
Just
quite. Like, so trying to
grab
get to
them.
you and to you on the other side, like, and not really say anything. Pip is going to be running around you guys' shoulders, and completely oblivious to what's happening.
Where's my raven at?
In this moment, actually, you roll for your raven.
Oh, fuck.
Roll for Raven.
Roll for the Raven.
Add your raven's wisdom to this. If you don't have that stat,
That's not a thing. This is a thematic, not a mechanic.
oh, okay.
I will change that in the future, though.
I
I will
didn't know
reclass.
that.
What's
Didn't know
your
that happened.
My wisdom is +2.
My raven could die.
Okay, give your wisdom.
Oh, I'm sorry, +1.
Okay, give your raven a +2.
Okay,
Your Raven's really wise.
that's a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. At this moment in time, your raven is going to be chasing Pip.
Nice.
That's like
Okay.
That's awesome.
Just kind of, yeah. Then Pip does not, he is pretty quick and nimble, but he isn't perfect in his acrobatics. And so anytime that he's falling off, the raven swoops down, catches and puts him back up.
Snatch.
And so he's jumping shoulders of all of you.
And she's just catching him.
We're down to the last minute. And again, the heat of this is now starting to cause a problem. I think the immensity of what's happening to you is going to be enough that you don't notice, but you all are going to start taking damage at this point. But I'm not going to have you
Roll for that.
Clothes are smoking.
There's no reason.
That slap really did a number on me.
There are people around you, some of them staying stern and also making their own little groups. Some of them running, some of them trying to find some kind of shelter.
Oh, fuck.
The last few seconds are upon you, so if there's anything else, real quick. You don't have to. This feels pretty good.
I'd probably move from holding hands to like
Okay.
hugging everybody.
And, like, if it gets really hot, I'll just like duck into Grim.
Okay. I think Quiet is going to make just kind of a special note to try to make eye contact with everybody and just kind of give somewhat of a nod. He's going to give you a wink, and you're going to not understand the style of the wink, but you're going to feel Chorus understand it. And then
How very Lucy.
I was like, I don't understand any style of any wink. So
Yeah,
There's different styles
now
of
it's
wings. What?
Now it's not the time.
we have like 30
Opportunity
seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds is all you need.
Your woman is right here.
All he needs is 30 seconds.
That's all I need.
A long time. If you need that
In
long.
front of all these people.
It's so long.
Whatever.
Quiet.
Mom. Come get me.
Quiet will add kind of softly to you. I think I could have loved you.
Oh. So Karina's not gonna say anything, just in front of like everybody, because nobody's seen this happen yet. She's gonna kind of
Everybody's like,
Well,
what?
nobody's-
Wait, what?
nobody's gonna see this happen, but she's gonna just lean in and kiss Quiet.
Yeah, roll stealth because I'm seeing that.
No, I'm saying nobody had seen that happen yet.
I was like,
but nobody had seen
so
that
we're all
happen
just like,
yet.
Yeah, we haven't really debriefed from our ventures separately,
No,
so
yeah,
this
no one
wouldn't
knows
this would be
any of-
news.
This would be news to everybody.
yeah, I'm like,
That's funny.
I'm gonna like nudge Lyra so she can see.
I guess now's the time as any.
I love that the last second of life is what the fuck.
Damn it, Karita!
Yo, wait, what?
That's funny. Oh goodness. And at this moment, the moon fragment leaving the heavens and becoming the most secular thing that could be in its impact. This abstract thing is no longer falling, it's arriving, it's here. The wind is gonna scream past you at this point. Be so loud that it is deafening. It will rip at your cloaks and your armor, and the only thing that is keeping you from actually being blown away at this point is the fact that you've all huddled together, allowing the Raven and Pip more to the center. And we're all hit with bits, wood splinters, just stuff like that. You'll hear people crying over or through the sound of that wind. Maybe even if a couple people laughing as they embrace this inevitable thing. Then everything stops. Not slows, but stops. To the point where if you would have braced, you feel the need to peek open. Because it's like, what the fuck? Is this what that's supposed to feel like? Because it feels exactly like life.
Didn't do anything.
we're still alive.
Crow goes, I told you.
The fire now, when you all look to it, while it is still bright and hard to genuinely look at, kind of see through your fingers, has frozen in the sky and locked in place, almost like a painting mid brushstroke, as it just splashes across the horizon. At this point, you'll also notice that the wind has cut out completely. Dust hangs motionless in the sky. Not necessarily, it sounds like I'm describing a time freeze, but that's not what's happening. As you all move slightly, not necessarily letting go of each other, but just move a little, you feel the weightlessness of gravity diminishing in this moment. Enough so that if you full jumped, you'd take off. So don't do that.
So don't.
Yeah.
But you feel that. And the red light that, not if you're looking directly at it, if I pretend this light is this incoming thing, the red is now more of all of this, because this is so direct and bright at us. But the peripheral red at this point starts to dim. And you see, as you're looking up, this black, thick streak across the sky coming at the thing that is, or the moon fragment that has been falling. And in that black streak, you see bits of black falling. And it takes a little while for that to meet this and those little pieces to come to the ground. But as they do, and they get closer, you see that they are feathers. And at this point, when the black streak meets the moon, your vision distorts in a way that not the thing in front of you is distorting, but almost that your minds can't process the visual stimuli in front of you. So your brain distorts it to save you from the madness of the thing that is happening in front of you. And when that distortion moves away, you see the Raven Queen, bigger than the planet, holding the moon fragment in the sky. She looks at all of you, and you see her tighten in her face. Those of you that have seen her before, those of you that haven't, this would be your first time. But there's this knowledge, this understanding of what you're looking at that is just instantaneously for recognition. And you see that she's straining against this, but she's holding it. And hold on, I want to make sure I don't forget anything. You see, as it's pushing down, she lurches slightly and tightens. And this time, still kind of making eye contact with all of you, you see a sadness take her. And a sorrow would be the best emotion that is on her face. And then you see her eyes tighten. And then she pushes off and goes into it as it explodes around her, sending this fragment as a whole into millions of smaller fragments back out into space. And as all of you are watching this happen, you see bits of that fragment still are coming into the atmosphere and landing. It's not necessarily a perfect, it's all good.
Yeah.
But a large portion of this is thrown back out into space as you see feathers rain from the sky, covering everything. And you're all left standing there for a moment. But in that, you feel... Remember how I mentioned there was something inside of you that felt like it had a connection to someone that was now lost? That popped back up for a second and is now even deeper wrong now.
Ooh.
And you stand there, and it's unclear exactly what all of this means. Did the Raven Queen die? I mean, is she not dead, fine, somewhere else? I mean, it's kind of hard to fathom what just occurred and what that means, really, for anything. But the thing that you're left with in this moment right now is, while there are still stray bits of this falling to the earth around us, in this moment, you're all alive.
Well,
Fuck.
she couldn't have done that 30 minutes ago.
Talk about saving it to
Did
the last second.
did we have to suffer for the past 30 minutes thinking we were all gonna die, or? Well,
Is she
Now what?
still alive is the big question.
Fuck.
Can you say anything else other than fuck?
no.
No.
Fair.
That's his favorite word. You can't take that away from him.
But what the fuck?
Thank you.
Well, surprise.
Yeah, hi.
I am still here.
Oh.
Oh, we can't hear that.
No, all of you do.
Oh, we do?
Oh.
All of you still hear the Raven's Queen voice as the
Oh, I thought it was
feathers
Bert,
that
never
build up. Sorry, yeah, I don't do voice very well.
That's all right.
The feathers that are building up in front of your little circle morphs a bit, and it turns out like they've been piling up for a minute, but the Raven Queen just kind of stands as if she was kind of perched there this entire time. And you can tell that she is worn out.
Yeah.
She's not necessarily okay, in just visually right this second. And she's going to say to you all, I apologize for the lateness. And she just kind of smiles at you.
Thanks, bestie.
It took most of what I had left for this. Quickly, I would like to say to all of you that this was inevitable. It was not supposed to happen quite this fast. And she looks at you two softly, but does look at you two. But know that this was inevitable. And it is okay. Because I and all of you see black.
You see black.
Guys,
And here we go.
Your eyes come open. And you start to focus on your surroundings. You each find yourself in a very barren landscape. And on this landscape, there are different pools of liquid. Black, darker than night, endless. And you see little drops floating upwards. You're not sure where you are, but you know you're not where you just were. You're not on Valoria anymore. And off in the distance, you hear thump, 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 wings getting closer and closer, and a pressure builds up in the back of your mind, and it forces all of you down to one knee, two knees, down. Your hands are on the ground. All of your faces are touching it. Wham! Well, well, well. You've all made this very easy. Welcome to my domain. My name is Thalara.
Oh, shit.
And for a second, the pressure releases just enough for you to look up. And you see a giant black and purple dragon with, like, its scales look like night sky. Like there's galaxies all throughout. And here I thought I'd have to work a lot harder to finally make a return. You've all made it very easy. I am surprised at some of you, though. She just looks at each of you. One by one, taking you all in. I smell fear. You shouldn't be afraid. You're finally face to face with your inevitability. All things end with me. Feel like some are missing, but that's fine. I must thank you, Lucian and Mira. Without the two of you taking and consuming that gift Isman gave you, I would not have been able to locate you. You see, Isman is mine, even if he doesn't quite know it yet. I devoured every single one of those gods. Their essence is in me. And by consuming their essence, you've both tied yourselves to me. So thank you. And she takes a breath, and the pressure lessens a little bit. You now could speak. You can breathe easier. And she moves her head. You're all still on your knees.
what to do now that you're all here. You're giving me an interesting look, Grim. What's wrong? Still mad that Gordon killed Orion?
You have no fucking idea.
She breathes. Die. And you can feel for a split second this pinching pain sensation as the rest of you all see Grim just kind of almost every cell in his body starts to glow, and he just goes out of existence. I don't quite appreciate being taunted. I'll pause there for a second. In this moment, you wake up and you feel off. You kind of think you just died, but something's not quite right. Where's the queen? You know of your studies that part of her domain is to usher those that have died to the next world. And you look around and you can see her, or what you think is her, but you were just talking to her, so maybe it's a fraction of her, and she's taking other people and she's condensing them down into feathers. And she looks up and she sees you. Her eyes go wide and she sprints, but hits a wall. She starts banging on it. She's trying to get to you. You all see Grim, weak, out of existence. Like I said, I don't like being interrupted or threatened. But now that I have all of your attention, live. You back into existence. There was no other side, was there? They're gone. The heavens, the hells, the other gods. They exist only within me now. Yes, I don't like being interrupted. Quite frankly, I thought that this was going to be a much harder process with that fickle matron keeping me locked out. But Lucian, Brother Philo tried to tell you the truth of Lathander and the Queen, but you refused to listen. And then when she tried to talk to you herself, you still continued to listen. And yet you let yourself be swayed by a man who seemed more hell-bent on getting his own power than actually doing anything to help these so-called innocent people. Mira, you're so guarded, you refuse to let anyone help you. You won't rely on anyone, you won't trust anyone, and the fate of the world is practically on your shoulders, and yet you'd rather seek power for self-preservation purposes than do anything else. Karina, you fall for the one person who shows you kindness within a week? I offered you power for years. I have been whispering in your ear, offering you everything that you wanted, and yet you turned on me the moment some random man just winks at you. That's disappointing. Grim, you refuse to fight. You like to think that you're brave, but in truth you're a coward. It's how Gordon truly killed Orion, because you refuse to do the right thing. Lyra, continuously running from her problems and her past, refusing to accept or look into what you really are. A siren born from water. Your powers control you more than you are able to even sing. And quiet. Good old quiet without a memory. Past 10 years. You are just a wanderer. Truly, I haven't really figured out what you do to this group or what you really bring to the table other than a ancient oracle who's more narcissistic than any other being I've ever seen in my life. And you, Crow, are nothing but their tool. A weapon that they will cast aside the moment they are done with you. How many people have you killed in your life? That's right. I've been watching all of you. And now that that moon is finally gone, the last bastion falls with it. I can now finally directly influence events, and it's only a matter of time before I devour this world and all of the souls upon it. And as she says that, she arcs her back up, stands on her hind legs with her wings coming out, and you all feel that immense pressure again, forcing all of you down to the ground. Is this not better? Is this not a more natural state for you all? You could all exist within me. No more pain, suffering, questions, decisions, consequence. It's all meaningless in the end. But are any of you truly deserving? She turns her head, the crow. Why stay with them, I wonder? You could have left. You could still be free. Join me. Serve at my side as the commander of my armies. And I will make sure you have what you want. You don't need to answer me right now. I'll know what your decision is. And she looks at Lucian. She eyes you up and down. You want to know what really happened to Lathander? I ate him. And he was delicious. All that power gone. She looks again at Mira. Child. I think you're the most disappointing of this group. 400 years you've walked this land, and what have you done with it? You've hurt everyone who's cared about you. You've turned your back on them. You've ran from so-called fate and destiny and choice, refused to seek answers for yourself. You know, you could have prevented all of this. It didn't have to get this bad. But you instead refused to open up. You would rather put walls around yourself. Why is that, I wonder, in truth? Guess you missed your opportunity. And in your head, he's going to be mine, and there's nothing that you can do that'll stop it. I will rip that prophecy choice from you. Karina. I'm not even gonna bother. I've wasted enough words on you. And at that moment, you all start to feel your raven marks heat up a little bit. Honestly, I might just end all of you here now. Save myself the trouble. You're her last champions. You didn't know I knew that, did you? See, my people have eyes and ears everywhere. They are constantly praying to me, sacrificing to me. And when she says sacrifice, a bright light floods this entire area. And you hear the Raven Queen, "Get away from my children." You all wake back up. Right where you were standing before. She looks old, weathered, and tired. I'm not sure how much strength I have to continue to protect you all. What did she tell you?
Nothing good.
She basically told us that we're all failures, and she is inevitable.
She ate Lathander.
She whipped Grim out of existence and then brought him back.
I know, that's how I knew that something was wrong.
Yeah, what was that?
What you saw was my primary purpose. As you know, most of my domain is ferrying souls to the next world. And Lucian, I'm sorry I never told you this in our meeting. I didn't want to worry you. But the truth is this continent is the last continent in existence. It's the only one I've been able to protect. She has devoured everything else. The other realms of existence, other planes, they're all gone. I've been hoping that we would stand a chance if we fulfill the prophecy. We have a chance, maybe to not necessarily save this world, but to maybe perhaps find something else. I'm not sure what is in store. What you saw is me preserving those souls that die into feathers for safekeeping. All of their unanswered prayers throughout their life, their soul, are all within those feathers, and my hope is that I will eventually be able to ferry them to somewhere else.
So how do we play into all of this? What are we mere mortals supposed to do?
Don't underestimate your capabilities as mortals. While it may not have been the best decision, you have now seen what you are capable of, whether good or bad. It is too late. She will be able to find you two, no matter what. The more of those relics that you consume, the easier it will be. And then I will not be able to protect you at all. It is your choice. Just know that it comes at great risk.
So what do we do with the relics?
You can sacrifice them to me, or you can lock them away, or you can drop them in the bottom of the ocean. The choice is entirely up to each of you, but they are dangerous. I would not recommend consuming them. However, I cannot make your decisions for you. To answer your question, our best hope and chance is still the same as I told you 2 days ago. Find the keys, find the keep, cut the child's hand, spill a drop on the altar. That's all. It's very simple. The last shard of Lathander's soul is being kept at the Raven Keep, underneath my altar. She cannot reach it there. And only the blood of the 3 bloodlines will ever open that altar. I know.
Bestie.
I'm aware.
I'm gonna need you to get on that.
I know.
She's gonna look at Crow. My champion. My protector. Our mission is the same, and I'm sorry that I could not give it to you in person. You will have to make a choice soon. And he just looks at her and nods. I need to rest. Is there anything else that I can answer for each of you right now? I know this is not the best of times.
Your rest is more important at the moment.
She's gonna look at you. And she's gonna smile. She's gonna wink. Thank you, Grim.
All right.
All right.
The Raven Queen has a thing for
Did we establish that out loud?
No, it was only in the
It was in our
in the mini.
So in the mini.
So in the mini. And she's gonna wink out of existence, and Sapphire's gonna come up to each of you all, and a man that only the two of you know, Quiet and Karina.
Okay.
Oh.
It's
Okay. Sorry. Keep going. Got it.
Sapphire. What the hell just happened?
Raven Queen, blah blah blah, prophecy, blah blah blah.
She needs to get pregnant. Blah,
yeah,
blah,
my
blah.
bad. Sorry, I'll get on that.
Stat.
Like yesterday.
Like-
so
400 years ago.
Sapphire's gonna look.
Woman to woman? Don't just let anybody.
yeah, that's what I've been.
There's there's a certain person, we just haven't found them yet. Or maybe she has. I don't know her life.
We'll figure it out. Anyways.
Anyway, that was the Raven Queen.
Oh Lord. Scythe, man walks up to you, and he bears a pretty heavy, remarkable resemblance to Crow.
So we make a connection of that. We go, all right, I know who this is now.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, because everybody heard him say that he has a brother, right?
Yeah.
Except for Lyra. She didn't. No,
No,
we
I
did. Yeah.
talked to you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So we're aware.
And he's going to kneel.
Find out.
It's nice to finally meet you, Your Grace. I've heard many things about you from my brother. And he's gonna stand back up.
You're great.
Excuse me.
Damn.
Were you not aware of your role?
What do you mean by that?
We have much to discuss.
Yeah, interesting.
That tone.
Listen, I'm working on it. Okay.
Yeah, that was a little wild there.
It's hard to differentiate between the two brothers' voices.
When
Fuck.
they're played by the same
Sorry.
person.
Exactly. You don't know of the order yet? The Dusk? The Dusk Keep? Anything?
No much.
Right. Your family was the ruling family. You are royalty.
Guys.
I'm not.
realized it was that.
Okay,
Prestigious.
Now Rico's gonna get even bigger.
Yeah, watch out, guys. Yeah, we need to find a crown. now.
The
Yeah.
I think
Jesus
is the
Christ.
next order of business.
Karina literally says
Ooh, I
that
have
out
the
loud,
perfect
like, "Oh
one.
God, here you go."
I got you.
I would ask that you not speak ill of our queen until she has done something to deserve that.
Oh.
I've already told you.
Fascinating.
The only thing that has saved your soul was the fact that the queen finally mocked you.
Adam, you shut up.
Right. Would be a good idea.
Fucking hate this one more than the other one.
Don't worry, he's the nicer one of the two of us. I can guarantee you that. A little bit of a brief history, just to kind of fill you in. The Silver Hands were, let's just say our blood's been diluted down. We used to be the arm of the Order. We maintain the Lycan bloodline.
And by maintain,
Twice.
you mean
Twice in the same sentence.
You have something to add there, Siren?
She just makes noises.
Her name is Lyra.
Ah, the priest.
He has a name as well.
That is unfortunately an incorrect title. As of now.
Well, I don't know your name, so what am I supposed to call you?
Would you rather go by
Lucian.
God?
Huh?
I'm so salty.
Yeah.
All right, just so we can get this out of the way, because I'm going to call things how I see it until I know all of your names. I know you two. Obviously, I know who you are.
Lucian.
Lucian.
Grim.
Grim.
Lyra.
One more time.
Lyra.
Lyra.
I'm sorry, are you part deaf too?
It's kind of a fallback when...
You both
There's a
got
lot of
hit on the head a lot when you were little.
No, there's just a lot of family history when, you know...
Deafness and the lycanthropy.
Well, when we're in human form.
I get it. I'm also more deaf.
It's you, Inland.
Well, now we know now why.
Right, so... I believe that you all have a mission that needs to be accomplished.
Mhm.
I'm going to leave you all to prepare. We're going to be marching on to Soulmorn in the morning. Sapphire will give you each the details. Now, I know that I have not had the opportunity or time to actually speak to each of you as a group. My brother has already sworn his service to us, so let's hodgepodge this, make it quick and fast and in a hurry, I lead this group. We're the Dusk Rangers. One of the very few last remnants of the Order of Old. We have some of their knowledge, not a whole lot. I founded this group with Sapphire, my mate, and we have been doing our best to rescue people as much as we can. We always give them a choice. They don't have to stay, but we've been trying to bolster our numbers as much as possible and raid any known Order of Dusk keep or dungeon that we can find. We have done small hit-and-run attacks against the Crimson Ministry and the Church, trying to find any information that they have and add it to our stores. I'm sure we will have future conversations at length, but I need to basically know whether you're in or out pretty much right now.
In.
In.
In the mission, yeah.
And
In.
All right, raise your right hands. I live to serve the Raven Queen,
I live to serve the Raven Queen,
preserve knowledge and truth,
preserve knowledge and truth,
and protect the innocent.
and protect
protect
the
Wonderful.
Protect the innocent.
Wonderful. All right.
With all due respect, I will not be swearing, but I am along for this mission. I'm here for the Raven Queen.
We'll talk about it more. It's basically just to make sure that, sensitive information doesn't go beyond our walls.
Raising your hand and swear an oath, keep secrets.
I like to judge people by their character, and I think that the value of a person's word carries a lot of weight. There's no magical binding or anything.
Unfortunately, in my life, that's the opposite. Words mean nothing. Actions mean everything.
Well, our group is a bit of both.
We'll see.
Up to you, but I can't hand you a dossier. One of them will have to fill you in.
Works for me.
You each will have a dossier in the morning. Your Grace, I need to speak with you and my brother.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to end.
Okay.
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out, guys.
Yeah. All right. So, thank you all so much for joining us. I know that's been a little bit of a wild adventure, especially with a little bit of back and forth. It's been fun. We thought the world was ending, and it wasn't. So that's a good thing, right? So, a little bit of housekeeping notes.
Round of applause for Tyler.
Season been very good. Been very good, especially having to deal with me in his ear going, "Hey,
To do this thing.
don't forget about this.
Don't forget about this thing.
Don't do this because that fucks this up."
Oh, we fucked it up.
We gotta be careful.
Oh, we fucked it up. Now we gotta hurry up the storyline. Hold on.
But yeah, so a couple of housekeeping notes. So season 1, 2, this is kind of the prequel. This is kind of the tutorial aspect of this, but I'll get more into that off camera before we leave.
Indeed.
Yeah, this is our pilot season. So season 1 will premiere on YouTube the first day of Lootfest.
Oh, wow.
So it will, however, still be on Twitch following our normal schedule, which we will have up on the Twitch website and post it on all of our social medias before the new year. The first live stream off the top of my head that I can think of is going to be January 4th. It'll be great. These sessions will be changing. They will be longer form sessions, probably roughly about 8 hours in length, and we will be doing our sessions instead of every Sunday, every other Sunday, just to kind of help break it up a little bit. But also, it's really hard sometimes playing these 4-hour sessions because there's so much that we want to get into and we want to deep dive, especially like with how we just ended things. Like we could go on for like another 3 hours.
Really good.
So that'll be really great. Be looking forward to that. Again, don't forget we have the Christmas one-shot that is going to be DM'd by Trey next Sunday. So make sure you guys are there for that. We're getting started when again?
11 a.m.
11 a.m. So,
Central Standard Time.
yes, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you're all here for that. We will also have a couple of other announcements coming out with the new year. So make sure you guys stay tuned and hang out, and we will see you all in 2026. Well, next week, but
Next
week.
week.
Nocturne's Ashes 2026.
Yes.
Bye.
I must cruise the